2.
We are back, my friends. It is Friday, April 28th. We just had a little bit of a oopsie doopsie. We started the podcast and there was no audio. So we erased it and are broadcasting again.
Holy.
Can y'all hear me this time? Let's get some whales in the chat if you can hear me. Wayo! Boom, boom, boom. Everybody say wayo. We getting some whales in the chat?
Wayo.
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah, so we do have a great show. People are asking why we did it. For non-live viewers, the experience would be very, very, very bad if the first 5 minutes was just no audio and really hard crackling. So I do this for the greater good. Anyway, welcome everybody. Hila is not here today because today is it's a big day for us. She is going to the doctor this afternoon to get that perfect rated AA4 egg female. Hold on. AA4 egg female, perfect grade, fertilized, pasture raised, grass fed, no hormones. And that's not true. She's on a lot of hormones.
Brown shell or white shell?
It's spotted.
Dappled. Organic.
She's hopefully gonna be getting pregnant this afternoon with our future baby daughter. How about that, huh? That's amazing, isn't it? So
amazing.
Next Friday we'll know for sure if it sticks. But she's gonna call in later when the procedure's done. So we'll hear from Hila in a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty exciting, man. I can't believe we're doing it. You guys, two kids is crazy. 3 is gonna be. That's got to be a circle of hell.
I'm gonna do it.
It's not super deep, but it's one of them. Maybe 2 or 3. 2 or 3. Also, I'm happy to announce that you guys remember how I got the fika fish rash? It's happening again.
Oh, no.
I had to put a ton of Vaseline on my face this morning. I don't know how shiny I am. I felt it coming around my eyes a few days ago, so I started putting it on my eyes, the ointment I got from the dermatologist. And I think it's good there, but now it's coming all here. I had to get out of bed last night at in the middle of the night and shave because it was so nasty and itchy. I couldn't stop. And I hate to tell this to you guys because it is a little gross, but it's on my balls and dick.
Oh, damn.
And
really?
And it's so itchy, you guys. I told the dermatologist, but she didn't explain. She's just kind of like an allergy, but not really. Just put this on it. I'm like, I don't know what's causing it.
Are you being poisoned like Andrew Tate?
I may be being poisoned,
Matrix,
you guys.
I get you. Damn.
The Matrix is poisoning me. They want me itchy. I won't stay itchy. Gabe, I thought you weren't going to call in today. How are you?
Good. We just had an emergency. I have to take our nephew, Santino, to the urgent care because he has a stomach ache. I'm in the car right now.
Ooh. Is he okay?
He seems to do better. We're at the store. We're just waiting at the store to get some stuff for the baby.
Oh, there's a baby? What's the baby?
Santino.
Wait. Oh, you're talking about the baby wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, the baby's not feeling well.
Oh, that's horrible. How old is the baby?
I feel bad for the baby. The baby is 3 years old.
Okay. Is it that? Well, that's not a baby, Gabe. That's like a toddler. That's like
a toddler.
That's like a child.
Child.
Yeah. Woo. No, we don't. Well, we do a more suppressed, more kind of somber woo today because the baby's not feeling. Wait, is that him or her?
Yeah.
That's not a baby, Gabe. That's not a baby. That's like a fully grown human being. Santino, feeling better.
Santino.
Yeah.
I'm A better recovery. baby.
Santino. Woo! What are we gonna get Santino? Oh, he's not having it. He's not loving it. I'm glad you're feeling
Not
better.
his day today. Wish him well.
We wish you well, Santino. No, he says no. I don't think. Yeah, he didn't seem that interested.
No, he has a Spider-Man too.
What are we getting him from the store to make him feel better?
Some pediatric lights, you know that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! I'll woo Pedialyte. Fuck, baby. Pedialyte. Woo!
Pedialyte, baby.
Love me some Pedialyte. Mm-hmm.
Leave some Pedialyte, baby.
Hey, do you ever
And throw it up.
do you ever take Pedialyte for a hangover, Gabe? I heard that's good.
I never heard of it, but it's a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe it will help.
Yeah,
It's an idea.
yeah, it could. Some people say it does. And did
It
you
might do the trick.
did you take your I'm sorry, that's your nephew, right? Or is it your niece?
My nephew.
Yeah, your niece. Sorry, I can't see back there very well. Did you take your nephew? Just you? Take him to urgent care?
It's me and my cousin. He's the one taking care of the baby.
Is he there next to you?
No, he's at the store.
Oh, okay. He's in there buying stuff. Okay. Well, Gabe, listen, I hope your nephew's feeling better. Nobody likes to see sick kids. You know what I mean?
Especially it ruins the weekend.
Right.
Weekend's supposed to be fun, baby.
Fuck yeah. Fuck, baby. But it's not his fault, right? It's not his fault.
Nah.
It's just sad. Yeah.
It's nature. Nature kind of has
It's
to take
nature's
its
fault.
course.
Fuck nature.
It's not your fault.
Okay, baby. Fuck.
Woo. Fuck nature. Do you have a problem saying fuck in front of your nephew or no?
Nah, it's better not to do it.
Better not to
He's
do
gotta
it.
learn it.
Right.
I don't want him to learn that word.
Right. Right. Fuck, baby. Shit in my dick hole and put it in with a cocktail mixer, bitch. Sometimes I surprise myself.
Yeah.
pee out the sickness and put it in your brain.
Whoa. All right, Gabe, listen. You take care of your nephew, okay, bud? I'm glad you're being a good uncle out there. Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? He's a good ass uncle. That's who.
Right.
Who the good is Uncle Gabe?
Who the good is Uncle Gabe? Who the
Who the good is Uncle Gabe? Who the good is
It's Uncle Gabe.
Yeah.
Woo. All right, Gabe, take care. All right, have a good weekend. We'll meet
Yeah.
you next Friday. All right.
Friday, baby.
It's Friday, baby. Ow.
It's the weekend, baby.
Ooh, it's the weekend, baby. Woo!
Time to drink and
Dead air.
Aw.
He's just laughing for nothing.
He broke.
I'm just laughing for nothing.
All right.
It's an exploration. You
Yeah.
never know where it's gonna go. But you can always count on one thing. I am willing to derail this show to win every time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Gabe, take care. We love you, okay?
Bye, Gabe.
Take care. Yeah.
Bitch, that is the kind of quality content that people tune in every week for.
That's right.
Yeah. So, big news. Oh boy. And we had a mega episode about Crowder on Wednesday because he got divorced, which,
Your fault.
it's his fault. He's a giant piece of shit. He's a racist, bigot, homophobe who will not shut up about family values, about being a good Christian, judging other people's marriages and relationships. And so he got divorced, and that was great, or that was a great irony that we all enjoyed.
Yeah.
But now what came out yesterday is actually quite remarkable, actually, and disturbing, I would even say. Yes, sir. So, this reporter, his name's I don't recall his name exactly off the top of my head, but he got in possession a 3-minute ring footage from Crowder's backyard where he is verbally abusing his 8-month pregnant with twins wife. And a ton of other, Yashar Ali is his name, and a whole bunch of other revelations that I will get into. But it's juicy in the fact that I think Steven Crowder is a disgusting human being. It's obviously, I'm so sad for his wife and his kids, but I'm sure it's better for them to be away from him. He is a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, this man is a monster, and I
Like
can only
actual psychopath.
And I can only hope that this will irreparably damage his career.
One can only hope.
Because
though,
it will.
in this climate.
I've already seen it.
Good.
I mean, a lot of his simps are think that is totally normal and how you should talk to your wife. So obviously they won't be turned by this. But I've seen a lot that are like, holy shit, this guy is.
So many self-reports, by the way,
Yeah.
including the quartering, who's like, what? This is just a normal marital conversation. I was like, quartering wife, whoever you are, run.
Bro, I was riding so hard for Jeremy.
know.
I take it all back.
Take it back,
I
girl.
take all of it back. I'm so ashamed.
We warned you.
I know. It's my fault.
Take it back.
The quartering is a low IQ inbred loser.
And you know what? Retweet. I'll say it again. We hate you.
Now I must defend Ethan Klein. It is one of the most difficult things I have to do.
Yes, well, sorry to put you in that position, buddy, but so we're going to get into all that, and it is a whole juicy thing. I just want to do some top of the show stuff before we jump into the meat of it.
Mm-hmm.
We also have an Olivia PowerPoint, Sydney Sweeney, Glenn Powell drama. I've been seeing a lot of this on my timeline. I haven't delved into it. Obviously, I know who Sydney Sweeney is.
Well, you know what? I got you on that front. I explain all of it. We'll take you through everything.
Okay.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
So, lots of fun stuff here planned. There is no ads today, so I encourage everybody to consider becoming a member. Fantastic perks, including a members-only live stream every Tuesday. There's a new BTS going up on Monday. Access to Discord, participate in chats and polls. You can tell me during a live show that you did not pay $5 to watch me do whatever I'm doing.
Right.
And that is a privilege.
Actually, if you become a member, you actually become a co-producer of the show and can direct it from the live chat.
Right.
Really, it's a nice benefit.
You essentially own a piece of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a valuable perk. But yeah, thank you guys to all of our members who support the show. Thank you to all of our audience members anyway. We love them all so much. Yeah, Cman, also a friend of the show, might be calling in. We don't really know what's going on with Cman. Cman is, of course, our resident foot fetishist.
People like semen.
He's the greatest.
People do like Cman, man.
I like Cman. I think
I can't get enough Cman.
he's a genuinely audience favorite.
Yeah, no.
He might be the most authentic person alive.
Very, yeah.
Dirty feet of semen.
So he reached out to Dan just out of the blue and said, hey, I want to call into the show.
Yeah, he emailed me. Let me take a look. I actually have my thread with him open over here. He emailed me. It was yesterday. He emailed me yesterday at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
He said, "Let me know when I can come back on the show. Thanks." And I said,
First
sure.
of all, open door policy for Cman.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously not a problem. We love having him. So I said, "Hey, dude, good to hear from you. Happy to have you. Are you available tomorrow?" Which is today. And then told him the time. And he told me, "Can't tomorrow. I need to after 5 p.m. Eastern."
Which is in 30 minutes from, 30 minutes from now.
Well, it's like, I mean, that is not like a grammatically correct sentence. I need to after 5 p.m. Eastern is in response to that. So I'm not, basically, I don't know what he was trying to say. So I'm just going to send him the Zoom link and we're just going to hope for the best. He might call in.
Well, he said, no, I can't today. But then he said, I can only do it after 5 p.m. Eastern, which is when we do our show.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That was what was so confusing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we sent him the link. So we might be hearing from Cman. So that'll be a joy. Here's some recent Cman posts. How was Portland today, he asked. How was Salt Lake?
Removed. Oh, no.
He said, how was Salt Lake City, he asked. I remember it being so beautiful with mountains in the background, he said, on the Salt Lake City subreddit.
Beautiful out there.
He wants to have conversations, but here we are, Cman. There's thousands of people here wanting to converse with you. He is the most elusive friend of the show and the hardest to get. He comes down once a year.
He only comes when he wants to. We don't control C-Man.
He goes dark.
We're his guest.
Yeah.
You cannot request from him.
Yeah.
No, you can't be like, hey, let's do a segment on this date. No, you won't hear from him.
37 feet
He sets the terms.
of cement.
He asks, how's Florida doing? I love Florida and need the sunshine, he says, in our Florida. How's Arizona?
Just checking in.
He says Arizona has some great looking cactuses. So
anyone here from Arizona?
That's a good conversation starter, sure. Is Phoenix pricey on rents? Is that okay? I don't think he would be moved to Phoenix. He's a New Yorker all the way.
Well, maybe he was thinking about it, maybe.
I think he
New York's
just
expensive, so.
I think he's just wanting to have a conversation about rent prices in Phoenix. I don't think he'd move there. The scenery in Colorado is so beautiful. Oregon is pretty in the summer. These are all just general posts to the city subreddits. Here's Idaho. Idaho looked like a beautiful place, but I heard it's getting expensive. There's a lot of these, man. He's really reaching out to a lot of metropolitan areas. So he's been busy.
Well, if you recall, he films his foot wrestling videos in Florida, so
right.
He's looking to expand the business across the whole nation.
Seismo said, been a while since Sebastian Ep, but I wanted to hit my milestone before super chatting. I'm down 50 pounds in about 2.5 months.
Hey.
Wait, what? How's that? That's a lot. I'm inspired by you, Ethan, not the gym bros. That's what the fuck is up. Love y'all, and in case you hadn't heard, Zach Lewis live at the Roxy May 13th. I hadn't
heard about that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Wait, 50 pounds in 2.5 months? That's like insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, how do you even do that? Does that mean you're just
He might be a big boy.
A big boy.
Yeah.
I guess if you're really big, you can lose a lot of weight. Good for you, man. Keep it going. We love to hear it.
I just want to be left alone.
I know. Let's see. Jerry Springer. I don't know if some of y'all are too young, but Jerry Springer was honestly a cultural icon in my childhood, in my teenage years.
It was inescapable.
This man was on
90s.
every channel of basic cable. I don't care what channel it was. Someone was fighting on Jerry Springer. those boxing rings were going off.
Right. I forgot they did that. God, that show is so fucking sleazy. It's like the sleaziest show ever.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a clip of it since he passed away. I was watching some, and I was quite shocked by just how
fucked up it is,
depraved it is.
Yeah,
I mean, it is really. And Jerry, by all accounts, seems like he would go on in there, and he ended each episode with Jerry's thoughts, which was just really thoughtful, sweet, insightful. And it was just, it's like, what are you doing?
Wasn't his like sign off always like be good to each other?
Yes.
Like he just had tried to like make it into this wholesome thing when he had just hosted a show with, people ripping each other's hair out for 20 minutes.
And then later in his life, he became Judge Jerry. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that.
He had a pretty prolific career as one of these daytime judges.
Huh.
Judge Jerry.
Did not know that.
And he was a mayor before that.
He was mayor.
Or he ran for
He was the
mayor.
Mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah. He stepped down.
When did that happen?
I think it was before the show.
Yeah, he was disgraced. Yeah, it was before.
Oh, he was disgraced?
Right.
Wait,
Yeah.
what did he do?
He got caught with a prostitute.
Oh, but
you know why he got caught?
Jerry.
You know why he
Yeah.
got caught? I heard this on the radio driving home. He got caught because he was writing checks to them.
That's awesome. Wait, was he doing write-offs? As a masseuse. It's a masseuse. Jerry, but at least he lives that life. He's not a poser. This man.
True.
He's the real deal. There were so many crazy Jerry Springer moments. I remember when he brought someone from the KKK and to fight a bunch of some black people came on. It was fucking nuts. Here's like KKK people and a Nazi, and they got in a fight.
Shocking.
I mean, look at this. I mean, this.
Psychotic.
And he was a trailblazer, though. I mean, this man.
Oh
showed
yeah.
us.
Oh yeah.
He was also in the Austin Powers movie. He had Dr. Evil and his son come on.
And they fought.
Yeah.
I think there was a Klan member in that one,
Yeah,
too,
it was.
right?
That's what I thought this was from that at first.
Yeah.
I'm sure he made a vast fortune from this show. It was so highly syndicated.
It was a cultural force. I mean, people chanting Jerry. Like anytime anybody got into any sort of fight in the 90s, you could count on a crowd of people around them starting to just chant Jerry.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
this was years before World Star was being yelled
Yeah.
at.
Yeah. It was the original
Yeah.
shouting World Star.
Yeah.
Just Jerry, Jerry. That's crazy. That's true.
I think they still air it on local broadcast stations.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Syndicated,
sure reruns.
Yeah, the
probably
newest
reruns
upload was
forever.
like 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking legend. Still entertaining after the grave. Here's a little tribute.
Born during the war. The sad part of the story is that most of my family was exterminated in Nazi concentration camps. So
Okay, legend. Tap dance on the graves of Nazis out here by bringing them on the show and having them fight minorities.
we lost our family. Mom and dad survived. 2 weeks before
Sorry to hear
Hitler
that,
goes
too.
into Poland
Sorry
to
to hear
start
that.
World War II, which was September
I didn't know
1st
all
of
that. That's
19
pretty crazy. But enough about Jerry Springer. Rest in
Oh, you
peace.
missed the best part of that video.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep going.
It was just seemed
Did
like.
you guys hear he said dad?
shelter. I was
Or
born in
dad instead of dad?
Who said dad?
Jerry?
Here, full
Which
screen
was
it.
it?
Full screen it too.
September 1st of 1939. Mom and Dad got the 88th and 89th last visas, which permitted Jews out of Germany. And
Wow.
they got to England, where a month later my sister was born, and then also during the war I was born. When I'm 5, Dad buys 4 tickets on the Queen Mary, and we sail to New York.
Rest in peace, Jerry Springer.
Oh no, it's Arab World News.
Yes, of course. Come on.
I didn't
Give
realize.
my boy some respect.
Arab World News paying homage to the great Jerry Springer. Who better to eulogize him than that?
Shall show dies at
Rest in peace.
79. Springer died peacefully Saturday at his home in the Chicago
Truly a loss.
suburbs after a brief illness.
Oh, I remember he used to do like Too Hot for TV ones too, where people would have their clothes ripped off, and so they made like a whole compilation of that, and then they sold it on VHS.
Oh my God. Really is.
So awesome.
sleazy.
So awesome.
How much of it do you guys think was fake? I know people still debate it. to
I think
this
a
day.
lot of it was,
Yeah.
but you know.
There was definitely realness there.
It's a hybrid,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
In that interview that Arab World News is showing, there was like accusations a couple years ago that they faked the whole thing. Jerry's like, oh, it was like 98% real.
See, I believe Jerry, and here's the reason why I've always thought it's mostly real, is that you can't. Who are these people? They're not actors. These are like normal ass people.
Right.
It would advertise, call this number if you need Jerry's help.
I mean, like.
Well, I don't think that they were ever actors, but I think that like the fights and stuff were probably like.
But they're
at
real
least
fights.
somewhat
They're
staged.
trying to fuck. Like these people are trying to hurt each other.
Right.
Like you can tell that fight's real.
Yeah.
And I always said, like, either way, fake or not, like, how big was that paycheck that they were doing this wild ass shit? Was
Nothing.
Probably next to nothing.
I think they just flew him out and put him in a hotel.
Yeah.
I doubt they even paid him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I remember people would run when people were crying because like they found out their significant other cheated on them with like a Klansman. It's always like it's not just they cheated. It's like they cheated on you with like a. At the time, it was always like a trans person. That was like the shock. Because I
Oh, there
think-
was a lot of like
Yeah.
trans exploitative.
Yeah,
stuff
it
on
was
there,
it was
wasn't
pretty
there?
exploitative looking
Yeah.
back at the time. But it was like my boyfriend cheated on me.
A lot
with
of
a
exploiting
trans-
unhoused people too. I remember.
Oh, did they have homeless
Yeah,
people?
yeah.
Okay. Love that for him.
Yeah, no, it's this schlocky ass reality television.
So there he is. Oh, you know what? This isn't in. I'm such an idiot, man.
Hmm.
I was like, why is it so low quality? Of course, Arab World News would have this uploaded in
4K.
Yeah,
my man.
2160p, my friend.
For this re-uploaded standard definition television footage from the 90s.
That is not 4K.
Success in everything he tried, whether that was.
Everyone's saying Tana had an appearance. On
No.
I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat mentioning.
What? I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
Award.
Tana Mon.
Sid Jean Gafflin, a lifelong friend and spokesman for the family, in a statement on social media.
Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. You're hearing boxing bells in heaven, I'm sure.
Are people maybe confusing it for Maury?
Yeah, she's on Maury.
I see that she's on Maury.
To be honest, I actually think Maury's even bigger of a scumbag than Jerry Springer. Maury, he's the one that created or popularized at least the whole paternity test thing, which was so fucked up.
Right, you are not the father was
Yeah.
his, like claim to think.
It's so fucked
Yeah,
up.
at least Jerry was, you knew what you were signing up for with the Jerry Springer show.
Yeah.
It didn't have a veneer. Well, I guess he did do, like you said, the closing where he like tried to spin it into a positive message.
It was almost like a joke, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
it seemed more
But
like a joke.
I don't think Jerry ever pretended to be a good guy, where Maury was always trying to be like, I'm the good guy, and I'm trying to help you find the truth. It's like, shut the fuck up, Maury, douche. That's a monster. Okay, she was on Maury.
Yeah,
But they are pretty much interchangeable. You guys don't have that wrong. But the title of the most psychotic show host goes to, was it Sally Jesse Raphael, who brought out a man. I think it was her. She brought a dude on her show under the premise that there was a secret crush. The secret crush was his best friend who was coming out as gay. He went home that next day and murdered his. He murdered the guy who.
I remember that story.
The gay dude for saying he was in love with him. It's quite nasty stuff. So that was Sally Jesse. Was that her?
Well, I'm looking at her Wikipedia.
Jenny
now.
Jones.
Jenny Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny
Okay.
Jones, yeah. Apologies to Sally Jesse Raphael, whoever
Yeah.
that is.
No, she also had like a tabloid show, like Jerry Springer.
But
So you were on the right track, but wrong.
Sally Jones.
Jenny Jones.
Jenny Jones has the exclusive and distinct honor of having someone murdered as a result. So congratulations to
Yeesh.
her, of course, on that huge feather in her cap. And so that's interesting. I mean, he's only 79, but you know what? You did it, buddy. You did it. Here's a great clip. This is fun, you know. Fresh and Fit. We love these guys. He's responded to our Wednesday episode entitled "Steven Crowder's Getting Divorced." Lol. Or no, Steven Crowder's wife left him. Lol.
Right.
And I'm very proud of that title. In fact, I saw a lot of people coping hard over it. I was looking at the Steven Crowder subreddit and the conservative subreddit just to get people's take, and I saw several people mention how people are so gross and distasteful. For example, I saw H3 titled his podcast "Steven Crowder's Wife Left Him." Lol,
Get
and I
over
mean
it,
that
lizards.
title is phenomenal.
Snowflakes, shut the fuck up.
Phenomenal.
I feel like domestic verbal abuse is not tasteful to me personally.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not my taste.
Steven, like, of all the people, like, you think Steven Crowder, just go look at the titles of that guy's videos. Like,
Yeah,
he's like the
literally.
king of like saying fucking horrible, offensive shit.
Dude, it's yeah. But their whole take was like, I wouldn't make fun of divorce and there's kids involved. It's like, it's just evil. I'm like, this man reenacted the murder of George Floyd for a laugh. Let's not forget that. And many other. But here's Fresh and Fit saying that no, actually, Hila is the one planning to divorce me because she started exercising. Take a listen. Oh, yeah, record scratch that.
Right now, if I'm not mistaken, L3 Podcast is live talking about this shit, right? Which let me go ahead and address, eat then decline, if you guys know what I'm saying. Fucking fat loser, right? He's over here.
Bro, you cannot call me a loser while you hit your own record scratch. You can't do it.
You hear how loud the dude in the background is laughing at him just calling you fat?
Was that a sound effect?
I
That was
feel that.
actually a person in the studio?
Eat and decline, yes.
Fat loser, right?
But wait, yeah, that is questionable because he said that like 100 times.
Yeah, and it was never funny.
And it wasn't that clever. I mean,
well, I've heard it. I like the name. I think it is clever, but I've just heard it so many times. Eat and decline.
Right.
Oh, eat then decline, if you guys know what I'm saying. Fucking fat loser, right? He's over here talking shit about, oh yeah, look at this, Steven Crowder is getting divorced, ha ha ha, and they're all,
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. It's awesome.
I think it is a soundbite too.
You're right.
at it and all this other shit. But let's go ahead.
Okay, so again, this
Nelson.
doesn't make any sense. He hit a Nelson sound laugh. Like I was doing that. But Nelson is like the bully.
Right.
He's like the one that laughs at people's misfortune. So in a way,
correct.
I don't really feel that's a criticism of me. I feel like that means I'm fucking cool, dude.
I need to do a master class for him on how to use sound effects because
Zach, it will never reach.
That's not happening.
Yeah. First, you'd have to install a brand new brain. I mean, come on. There's a lot of steps in between.
About, oh yeah, look at this, Steven Crowder is getting divorced, ha ha ha, and they're all laughing at it and all this other shit. But let's
see. I agree.
Yeah,
that's like Nelson making fun of Crowder.
Yes,
which
correct.
is what we're doing.
Right. Yeah, we're the Nelson in this case.
Right, and I agree. I mean, that's how that like ha ha, like it's a colloquial. It means you're an idiot.
Right.
So nice one there.
Let's go ahead and think about this real quick. I don't know if you know this, eat then decline, but your girl is not eating and declining. She's going to the gym and training.
Now, this man is paying close attention because, I mean, you have to be to know that.
Do you have a little bit of a crush, maybe?
No, he thinks she's ugly.
Oh, right.
Well, somehow it's both simultaneously.
She's going to the gym. She's training. She's super hot, but also so ugly.
Yeah.
Right. Also, I can't get over how much these guys are always like, I don't know anything about Ethan. Who is Ethan? Also, I know everything about every detail of his life. His wife is exercising.
But your girl is not eating and declining. She's going to the gym and training. Let's see. Here over on this side of the internet, we know one of the biggest signs that your girl or your wife is about to leave you is when she starts going to the gym. Why? She's preparing herself to get back out there on the sexual marketplace. Not only
For sure. Where is Hila again today? Right now? Where is Hila right now?
What's she preparing herself
Literally
for
this
now?
second, right now?
Well, I don't want to.
Being impregnated?
Yeah.
By you, Ethan? Oh.
Usually when the marriage is on the rocks, you probably wouldn't have a third child.
Right.
Also wouldn't be
But I don't
going-
know. Maybe Myron's right. I
Yeah.
mean, is that Myron?
Yeah.
Byron?
No, Myron.
Oh, it is Myron.
Myron Gaines.
I feel like she wouldn't be going to the doctor to ensure you would be spreading your seed more if she wasn't really in this.
But at the same time, she is exercising. And I do love a worldview where you become paranoid that your significant other is going to leave you because she starts exercising.
Right.
You know,
that's incredible way to see the world, my friend.
this will tie back in later, but maybe you guys should only have one car. You know, that's with this
Yeah.
mindset. Maybe that's why
Right.
you would only need one car.
One car, that's all we ever need. But yeah, I mean, dude, come on, it's so sad. That you would. It's sad that you would even say that. Like, it's embarrassing that you would even utter that.
Also,
it's such a self-report about how
right.
insecure you are.
Right, and also you're single. I mean, you're mid-30s, Myron.
He's all the things he's saying that you're gonna be soon.
Exactly.
Girl, you're there.
You're fantasizing about my wife leaving me, but the way I see it is, I'm about. She's.
At least you have a wife.
We're about to have a third baby, and you're sitting single in a podcast, crying about how the sexual marketplace isn't fair for men. I mean, my God, man, you are going to die alone.
It's pretty brutal when you really break it down.
Like
Jesus.
Like, you are gonna die alone, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a shame because it didn't have to be like that for you. I feel like there was.
I don't think so. I think
Hila works out at home. Does that matter if she's not?
Based on his own logic, yeah. I mean, of course it doesn't matter, but
Right.
based on his logic, it doesn't even make fucking sense because she works out at home.
Right.
So.
I think, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get serious about this. She is exercising in preparation for the third baby, of course. But I don't know if Myron knows this because he doesn't have a kid or a significant other. But giving birth is pretty extreme, taxing experience on the body.
I don't think he knows much about that.
That she's posting photos of herself in the process of doing so, something that she hadn't really done prior to this situation.
I wonder
why.
Dude, what the fuck? You all really following? She's posting to social media. She's feeling herself, and she's doing it as part of like a larger kind of marketing thing. And he's following that very closely.
Yeah.
Must mean she's doing a great job.
Okay, we got your eyes.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
We got your follow.
Mm-hmm.
So you, my friend, are also probably going to
Coconuts.
go through a
Dude, have you ever said a single word on this podcast? What are you even doing here, Coconuts?
Why is he speaking in all hypotheticals? None of this is true. None of this is real. It's opposite day.
Right. Whereas,
He's literally Crowder's the one getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Ethan's the one thriving.
Well,
Myron, you're all alone, I feel like.
definitely.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
out there on the sexual marketplace. Not only that, she's posting photos of her.
The
Sexual market. This isn't
marketplace.
eBay. We're not haggling on Craigslist. What do you mean sexual marketplace? You're a grown man, dude. It's time to grow the fuck up. Sexual marketplace. My God.
Herself in the process of doing so, something that she hadn't really done prior to this situation.
I wonder why.
So you, my friend,
I wonder why,
are
says
also probably
Coconuts.
going to go through a fucking
He's just
divorce.
lost.
Because
What are we talking about?
I wonder why. Wait, what? What are we talking about? He's got
Myron just explained it.
You know what? Coconuts in Barbados, we call them coconuts because inside his brain, it's like a game of Pong with two coconuts.
I always
just
pictured
bouncing
like
back and forth
in The Simpsons
slowly.
where they cut the like inside Homer's brain and it's like a black and white cartoon of a monkey.
Right.
And
That-
the monkey's got a little coconut and he's like
Right.
playing the symbols.
Right.
if Crowder, right, who has a traditionally conservative wife, and they weren't that sexually experienced prior to this situation, if he's getting divorced, if Tom Brady's getting divorced, if all these higher status guys are getting divorced, right, and religion isn't even a buffer, guess what's going to happen to you, fat ass? You're probably going to get divorced as well.
How is that the conclusion that you draw from that? He was so close. He was so close to figuring it out.
Right. The status,
All
the
the things that you just said,
religion.
maybe those don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe those don't matter, and that's right. And this is the result of that.
Can you believe that these high status religious men are being divorced?
This guy who is not sexually experienced and gets married really young, if he could get divorced, anybody could get divorced.
Have you considered maybe he's 12, Dan?
Bruh.
How long was Crowder married? 5 years or something?
No, it was like a decade.
Oh, 10 years.
Yeah, I think it said they got married in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
2012.
Yeah, but this whole thing is him fantasizing about Hila leaving me. But I mean, okay, keep fantasizing, I guess. She's not gonna fuck you, dude. If that happens, I guarantee that. You know.
Divorced, right? And religion isn't even a buffer. Guess what's going to happen to you, fat ass? You're probably going to get divorced as well.
He's spitting right there. Damn.
Do you think that
Just
they're
dropped
trying
a
to,
bomb
in like a really sad way? Do you think they're trying to copy our sound?
Of course they are.
Genius.
I noticed Steven Crowder was doing it too on some clips.
But I mean, it's because when we started, we had these little soundboards with stupid little sound bites.
Right.
And
I mean, we didn't invent a soundboard.
I know, but we
We
I
kinda
feel that
did.
we popularized it on YouTube shows.
Definitely.
Maybe.
The only reason I would say that I don't think he is just because, like, if you saw any of Zach's work, you would not be doing what he's doing. Like, you would know how embarrassing it is.
Say what? I feel like Carpet Notes in Barbados right now. What? Wait, what are we talking about?
I'm just saying he didn't copy us.
Okay.
I wonder why.
But I do feel like, to be fair, obviously we did not invent the soundbiting stuff, and we're always giving credit to Fred Norris. But I don't think anyone did it on YouTube. Brought that level of production. And that's what I'm here, and that's what I'm proud of. Hit that foghorn, Zach.
I would never even stoop down to
You don't have a
that in the
foghorn?
library.
You don't even have it on the
No.
roster.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Record scratch?
I got that. But that's just like ironic, you know?
Can you get a foghorn? Just feel like we need it. Just, when the irony.
You mean like the party horn thing?
The party horn.
Yeah, party horn.
But these guys, as usual, with H3 and all these other fucking, libtard podcasts like Lasan Fagabi.
Does he really?
Jesus, dude.
Does he really use that as a
say that? You can't say that, bro.
Like,
holy fuck.
These guys are so fucking different.
Also, what was the inflection on that slur? It's like he didn't want to fully say it. He's so horrible.
You're the best, bro.
Big oof.
You're so cool for that.
And L3 podcast, etc.
He's like, I refused to grow up since I was in middle school. I will keep saying those words.
Sure, they love to kick people when they're down and talk shit and give their stupid ass commentary.
Yeah, Crowder, who's a fucking hypocrite and a piece of shit, and a wife abuser, it turns out as well.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm not wishing a divorce on you because I wish no divorce on any man.
Just fantasize about it for like
What are
5
you
minutes.
talking about? What is this? Just
There,
own it,
laugh.
bro.
You ain't far from it either, my friend. And we already are seeing
And so he says, you're not far from a divorce. Why? One reason. I'm fat.
You're fat, Hila works out, and because Crowder got divorced. Therefore, you're probably going to get divorced.
Right. I think it really boils down to me being fat.
Yeah.
If I can be totally fair. But so that is pretty compelling evidence, I must say.
evidence of it, but obviously you being a blue-pilled simp and not understanding how women work and how
Bro, you're
female and male
single.
dynamics are.
Ethan's married with children, bro.
How do women work? Bro, he probably doesn't perform well in the sexual marketplace at all.
Bro, you are forever alone.
You are probably on the verge of divorce as well, my friend, because a girl going to the gym and training is one of the biggest telltale signs that she's about to leave your dumbass.
Anyway, Hila will be calling in a little bit to update us on the status of her embryo.
Yeah.
So she's going to be getting pregnant for the 3rd time. Which I think is a sign that divorce is coming. I don't know.
But you want to see that because you're too busy eating and declining.
What was that quote again? Coconuts in Barbados?
Bro, you were so dumb. Oh.
Wait, I want to hear what he has to say.
I know, I was
Coconuts
just
in
taken by it. It's like, dude, you are so coconuts in Barbados. Don't try to hide it. It's just who you are.
Coconuts in Barbados? Oh, no. Coconuts are your divorce.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a parody. It wasn't a play on words.
Wait. Let me. I need to hear all of it again. I need to hear his setup and the punchline.
You feel bad for him?
Yeah, I mean,
It's almost sweet how dumb he is.
It gotta have.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
had he been sitting on that one?
He thought about that, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't said really
Coconuts
anything
and
yet.
divorce. But you're the guy with the coconuts. What is coconut? You know what I mean? I don't have the coconuts. You do. If you were getting divorced, maybe coconuts and divorce. Although it's still not that clever. It doesn't rhyme. It's not a play on words.
You just changed one word. I do appreciate that he gave us a new Coconuts in Barbados soundbite, though.
Did you?
'Cause now we have a new
yet?
variant of it.
Did you grab that?
I think
Zach?
it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I can grab it.
you like that, love?
Coconuts and divorce.
I mean, you know how you laugh when something isn't that fun, but it's kind of like, hey, yeah, well, it's like,
okay,
come on.
All right, our coconuts. You got one ally over here.
Here is Coconuts in Barbados meditating deeply on what to say.
Picking coconuts in Barbados.
Picking coconuts in Barbados.
Eating and declining.
There you go, Dan.
What was that quote again? Coconuts in Barbados? Oh, no. Coconuts are your divorce.
Yeah.
Good one, man. They got another one, man.
Dead coconuts in the damn divorce, man. Coming down from the palm tree. Well, you gotta pick up a couple coconuts, hit them together, boy. Tell you what, man, the coconuts in Barbados. Pick them coconuts, them right back from America, boy. But get a nice little profit on them coconuts.
Cow flied all over.
I'm seeing support in the chat for coconuts and divorce.
They like that?
No, just a few.
They like it.
Somebody said same love.
Yeah. Okay,
Some people saying poor guy.
But again, I'm
tried, bless his heart.
Again, save that for when I actually get divorced. I'm not divorced.
Yeah, why is he trying to drag you down?
Like, you know what I mean? Save that. Because I am still married.
Man, it is Wednesday, man.
It is Wednesday, man. I love coconuts.
Let's just invite him on.
Coconuts in Barbados.
I would love that.
No Byron or Myron.
You think he would call in by himself?
Hell no.
No,
but I would love
he's
that.
Scared.
Yeah.
He's like a baby. He needs Daddy Myron. Okay, well there it is. I thought that was fun. I always love to hear from them, the goons over at
coconuts in Barbados.
at Fresh and Fit.
Crowder
We got to
just
think
put
of
out a
a.
statement.
When you think of a fun name.
Oh, you hear that?
No.
Crowder just put out a statement on Twitter.
Let's go! We love these live updates. We haven't seen the video first, but I want to watch it now. Fuck it. We're gonna get to all this, okay?
The video too. Oh, we are juicing today.
This is why I'm watching.
Oh god.
Okay, so obviously we're going out of order because we haven't even watched the video together yet. But this is breaking news. He said, I commented on my ongoing divorce on Tuesday, requesting privacy in the best interest of the family, but also by court order agreed upon by all parties.
He didn't mention that part.
Then you broke that court order.
Right.
By talking about it. You literally said I chose wrong and that she left you, which was a lie. Broken marriages are ugly. In them, people do ugly things. Myself, of course, included. And I would never claim otherwise. However, due to recent misleadingly edited leaks to the tabloid press, without context and not subject to consequences of the court, well, if not privacy, the next best option is truth? Are we getting tea? Steven Crowder, whose
we gotta
kid...
come back to this. We gotta watch for the sake of the audience. We gotta go through this chronologically.
You think we'll come back to this?
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it.
But our audience doesn't even know what's happening.
Fine. We'll come back to it. So they're gonna. It's Crowder, who's so concerned about his kids' welfare, is about to have a public spat.
Let's go
with his ex-wife, the mother of his kid.
Well, we'll see. Can you preview his statement while we're going through stuff, baby? Thank you.
All right. So, where are we? So let's just get into the Crowder stuff.
Let's do it.
So yesterday, a leaked video. His video statement is literally what his text says. Really?
Oh, he just wrote it as well as said it on video.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess we've seen the statement.
So then I can't wait for. Oh my God, this is such a L for him.
Your fault.
It's your fault, bro. Now, before we watch this video, I think it's important to note that this video took place 4 days after we Sam Cedared him.
It sure did. Which, like, we'll come back to it.
I do think that we potentially derailed this man's whole life.
I mean, obviously not solely so.
Now, I never wanted this to happen to his wife, of course, or his kids. But to be fair, she says this was happening for years.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I do like
he was
the
definitely
idea.
having a bad week. Let's put it that way.
That was a rough week for him, Steven. Yeah. Wow, that interview has 3 million views. Okay, Steven.
It's iconic.
I can be that.
I've had multiple people that don't watch, like, extended friends of mine and family that don't really watch the show that know about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the video, and I will definitely give trigger warnings. This depicts verbal. He's verbally abusing his pregnant.
Yeah, if you can't handle like
it's gross,
crazy narcissist, like asshole, toxic relationship stuff, you probably want to dip out for a few minutes because this is pretty brutal.
Roll it. It's very gross. Now, it's worth noting right at the top, his wife here is 8 months pregnant with twins. Now, if you're 8 months pregnant with a child, one baby, you're basically, it's hard to do anything. And a halfway decent significant other would be bending over backwards to cater, to help, to make sure they're comfortable, to do stuff for them. Look how she's massive, but she has twins, okay? So let that set the stage here.
I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There is no groceries. I do have
steaks, wood pellets, my grill.
Now, he's mad that his 8-month-old pregnant with twins wife is not going grocery shopping and doing wifey things. When you're 8 months, you're basically ready to have a kid. The other weird thing is that Steven Crowder has one car. This man is wealthy. He's successful. He's obviously enjoying a nice day in a beautiful house with a pool. He has one car to control her.
Yeah.
That is the only reason he has one car. They're arguing about who can use the car, which is, obscene. Like,
I know it's an unreasonable request. But I'll go
Also, right off the bat, can we draw attention to the fact that he's kicked back, relaxing with the cigar, blowing smoke into his 8-month pregnant wife's face as he's berating her?
This man is smoking a cigar in front of his 8-month pregnant wife.
He's trying to make his kids alpha,
The kids who, by the way, he cares most about in this world. Who is
Concerned
not
about their physical safety. He emphasized that over and over again.
Right. That seems in contradiction. He also, in the video from Wednesday we did, says the kids are not to blame. I think he fucking hates his kids.
I think he blames the kids.
I think he definitely blames the kids because that was so out of pocket.
Yeah.
Here.
Your fault.
Your fault.
How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect me? Yes. Other than that, you see love and respect. No. Other than that, no, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
You're not taking the car.
Steven,
you are not.
Then I
taking
will ask someone to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not express.
She's trying to go somewhere. She has to ask permission. Who do you want me to ask? I need to go somewhere.
And he responds with, "Is that a threat?"
Like bro, what? She's actually, I'm sad because she's being so compliant and so submissive to him. What seems to be out of fear.
Yeah, she's tiptoeing around. She's trying not to set him off, trying and failing.
So she says, "Okay, you're not going to let me take the car. Then who do you want to pick me up? You can decide because apparently you're insecure and afraid of something."
Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not express, Steven.
Get an Uber.
Get an Uber, he says, to his 8-month pregnant wife with 2 kids, whose security he is utmost concerned about. That's psychotic. That's hateful. It's like vengeful. It's disgusting. Get an Uber, he said to her, while sitting there puffing a cigar. This man is psychotic.
Yeah.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents.
Listen to this baby cry to his pregnant wife about how this bitch boy fucking loser. This is an alpha? Is this an alpha? This man is crying to his pregnant wife that he can't go to the gym. He can't hang out with his friends. Shut the fuck up, dude. You are such a fucking loser, bro. It's embarrassing. Not because, and in addition to the whole abusive thing, which is horrific, but you present yourself as an alpha. You wear a gun strap. This is fucking.
You're a little boy.
sad.
You're not
You're
a
a
fucking
bitch.
Yeah.
You are a child. You're worse than a child. You're a spoiled brat fucking child. Your dad fucked you up. That's for sure.
Yeah. I thought about well, anyway, I'll mention it later.
Emailing him, checking in on the dad.
Yeah.
See if they want to call in.
I can't call my friends.
I can't call my
be home.
friends.
You're gonna take.
You're gonna take the car? I don't have my steaks, honey. You need to go grocery shopping. I don't have my steaks. Take an Uber. How about you use fucking Postmates, loser? You're rich. She's pregnant. What a fucking demon he is. Demonic.
Take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've
Oh,
been.
boxed in.
I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when
I didn't work either. Like literally whining. It doesn't work for me either. Like, what the fuck? My 3-year-old doesn't whine that hardcore.
Baby sad.
Baby sad, Crowder?
Baby wants.
Baby wants steak.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be
So
back.
she goes, okay, I'll take the car. I'll pick up whatever groceries you want. No, that doesn't work.
When I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back.
It doesn't work either.
Baby will start to cry.
Dude, I hope he disappears. He needs to disappear after this.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's wild because I mean she looks like she's ready to pop.
Oh yeah,
you
no,
know?
she is.
And
No,
it's I
less
just
than a
can't
month out
comprehend how psychotic it is
No.
that
She's-
she's even grocery shopping at that
She's
point.
literally barefoot and pregnant in their backyard, and he's sitting on the couch blowing cigar smoke into her face
Look
while
at his-
she's about to go do shit for him.
Look at his body language too.
Such a dick.
Wow. So this is the family values. This is the tradition that the alpha males want.
That's right.
Fight like
Traditional
hell, brother.
wife, baby.
Fight like hell.
Now, I personally consider I think being confident and secure and not a hateful piece of shit, that's alpha. I mean, you're crying and shitting and spitting. That's childish. That is straight beta behavior, brother.
Cry.
Cry, baby.
That doesn't work either.
Can you grab a soundbite of him going, that doesn't work either?
Sure, yeah, I can do that.
That's going to be an important one, I think.
Doesn't work either.
Wait, let me go back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back.
I'm so glad in a sense that this came out because this is Cman just joined.
Holy shit.
I just looked over at my screen and Cman is in the lobby.
What the fuck? What do we do? I don't want to interrupt this whole.
I don't want to interrupt it either. I sent an email. I said we're gonna finish our segment and then we'll let you in.
Well, it's late enough.
Hopefully we
That's
don't miss
risky.
him.
Cman.
Yeah, we might lose him.
I can't. I gotta.
No, we gotta finish this. We gotta.
Yeah, I gotta
As
stay
much as I want
focused.
to talk to Cman.
Yeah. Again, it's just I'm glad this is out because it really shows, like in a real way, that these hateful, bigoted, homophobic, racist people are genuinely just really bad people. They're disgusting. They're hateful. And they're afraid that the world is changing where they can't be open psychopaths to the people in their
I love it. I love it.
wife and kids.
So fucking much.
It's such like a 50s mentality. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sickening.
And look at him. Like, he's sitting in this beautiful house, fucking
gorgeous
mansion, this beautiful pool.
Mm-hmm.
Got a pregnant wife. He's got a dog. He's smoking a
American
cigar.
dream.
Yeah.
He's rich. He has everything that he advocates for He has constructed this life to a T, to this idealized version of himself. And what did it bring you, Steven? Just everyone thinks you're a fucking loser. Your wife leaves you, and you have nothing.
Fully exposed.
You're fucking pathetic.
Horrible
fully
guy.
exposed.
It's just, love it.
You're fully exposed. And look how sad you are. You're sitting there and you have it all, and you're still sad.
You're crying. You're crying like a child.
You're alone now. You're shitting and pissing. It doesn't work for me either. That's you, Steven.
And she was working so hard to try and just cap off whatever anger he has
Yeah.
here. Like she kept saying, I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you.
Full
Trying to- and
appeasement.
it's always, you need to make things harder. You need to make things harder. That's literally how it always works. And it's disgusting.
She's clearly scared of him.
Yeah.
Here, we'll continue. Wait, is he really wearing a Fight Like Hell shirt in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't think many people knew that's what he meant. But it turns out, no, see that now. Now that's a good sound drop. Go play that again.
Shout out to Blizzard Woofy, our mod.
Oh,
for pulling
fast.
that.
Go ahead, pull.
That doesn't work either.
I mean, that sounds like Tim Heidecker doing a character. And here we have you, Steven Crowder, the alpha. The cultural force, crying and shitting like a child. Go ahead, Zach.
That doesn't work either.
How embarrassing. How miserable. And yes, I relish in it. Because you are a bad person, in fact. Very bad. An evil person. And so I rub my hands together, and while I wish the best, of course, I support his wife and kids to the fullest extent possible. He does seem like a danger to them, so I'm glad.
That doesn't work either.
Yeah, I'm glad they're separated. But yes, I sit here and relish every second of this, Steven, because this means that you're done.
Oh, what a fucking nightmare.
And that's such a win for the world. And now you're a hack. You're not funny at all. And
your friends are leaving the show.
Your
calling you out,
leprechaun
exposing you
homie
for
just
being a shitty boss.
Your leprechaun homie just fully exposed you about how insecure you are.
I thought Ethan was a stand-up guy.
Everyone at the Daily Wire fucking hates your guts. Like, you have no allies. You're surrounded. Your wife left you.
Candy is out on the warpath.
It's so
You just
good.
said no to $50 million. I bet you regret that pretty soon. And
So
now,
fucking stupid, bro.
And now, dude, you're about to go bald as I absorb your hairline. Yes, Steven, it's a sad, sad sight. Does it work for you?
I had no idea this was going to happen.
Me neither.
We knew.
Does this
We
work
made
for
it
you,
happen,
Steven?
Steven.
Does this work for you? It doesn't work for him.
We're in your walls, Steven.
Yeah.
Bro, doesn't have to think about it, dude.
Yeah. Just disappear, man. You know, nobody wants to hear or see from you again, and I think that's better for everybody.
No.
But let's continue.
Either. Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back, I'm back?
This man is obscenely selfish. My life is set to the second, he says to his pregnant wife.
You are kicked back in your backyard smoking a cigar. You're not doing shit.
It doesn't work for me
What are you so busy
either.
with, dude?
That doesn't work either.
I love, that's my favorite sound drop. It fully encapsulates just what a bitch he is.
The only way out of this is discipline and respect.
The cigar just really puts it all over the top.
Also, what the fuck does that mean? The only way out of this is discipline and respect.
He was watching too much Cobra Kai, I think, at the time.
It means you listen to me, discipline, and you respect me. That's what it means.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't work either.
He's just saying you will do what I say when I say it.
To me, it feels like a veiled threat.
The only way out of this.
Yeah,
Definitely. There's like a sense of or else
yeah,
when he's saying that.
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
There's a lot of that throughout this.
The only way out of it is we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. because you can't have any discipline or respect. There you go. You throw your hand. You give up so easily.
I don't give up, Stephen.
Hillary,
Stephen?
you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Stephen, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Stephen, your abuse is sick.
Also, like the mentality of a woman that deeply pregnant, it's so much hormones and thoughts and emotions when you're that close to pregnancy. Her mental state must have been just I feel so horrible for her to deal with this while being that close to pregnancy or to giving birth. It's and she's the one who's being forced to sound grounded and sane because she's scared of him. She's desperately trying to appease him.
Watch it.
Watch it. That's another threat.
When he says that, by the way, she takes a step back,
Right. I noticed that too.
which could possibly mean that something's happened.
They both say there was no physical violence, but
The way he's speaking is really
I wouldn't be
scary.
surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's very threatening.
Watch it. Watch it.
Talks to her like a child.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fucking watch it.
Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. You need to just fucking baby for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem.
Yes, family values, my friend.
That doesn't work either.
I love you, Stephen. I don't love you as a good Christian man.
Horrible.
I never received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous.
So the glove thing, it's detailed in the article, which we'll read. His dog requires some kind of medicine, and she was concerned that the medicine could be toxic to the children. And so she was like, can you do it? I'm assuming, because it's toxic. And he says, if you love me, you will expose yourself to these potentially toxic fumes. And I mean, there's so much to unpack there. I mean, again, he talks about the safety of his kids. This man hates his kids. He literally exposing them to toxic fucking fumes. And again, that's not what love is, Stephen. Stephen is not, you do what I say. He goes, he says, I ask you to do things, A, B, C, D, and you say you love me? The fuck, bro?
Is when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair.
Like it's like he is intentionally torturing and tormenting her. Yeah. That's a sick dude right there, man.
It's not fair and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right, right in past. Become someone.
He says become someone to the woman he's forced to stay home, be a housewife, refuses to give her access to a car, controls every aspect of her life. You need to become someone. Okay, give me a car. Let's start there. Oh, what happened?
Listen to me. Day in and day out, worthy someone. Listen to me. Day in and
going back.
Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right, right in past. Become someone. Listen to me. Day in and day out, worthy of a wife. Worthy. No, not.
Is there any obligation to be a worthy husband? I'm genuinely curious if he thinks that he has any obligation to be. Making money. That's it, making money, and that entitles him to be a complete psychopath. Dude, I'm telling you, this guy would torture his kids, man. I don't think he likes his kids. I hate to say it, but like, I genuinely don't think. And you guys will. Well, another reason he didn't show up to the birth.
Yeah.
which we'll find out when we read the article. This man didn't go to the birth of his kids, who talks all day about the importance of family and marriage. I mean, just shut up. If this is your life, you cannot tell anybody about marriage and family.
It's just so ridiculous because every single thing in that video goes directly against what he was trying to portray in his original video. Where he was like, my wife, none of this was my fault. None of it was my fault. This was her choice. Like, no, it fucking wasn't. It looks like you made it pretty fucking difficult.
Yeah, and the dig he levels at her about I chose wrong really is meaningful when you see this whole thing.
Your fault. As a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need.
The fact that she's even like, text me what you need, is a stunning display of just how scared she is of him.
I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not.
Put on gloves.
Do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
She is 8 months pregnant with twins. Walk the dogs? You fucking loser. I mean,
you walk the dogs.
Yes.
She's going and doing shit for you. Go walk your damn dogs and put their medicine on.
It's not easy to walk.
Right, it's tough, especially when you're a boy.
Dude, I mean, it's stunning. It's stunning.
Walk the dogs. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
The interesting thing, too, is like, he's very wealthy. They could have help. They could have groceries delivered. They could have a second car. They can have someone to walk their dog and clean their house easily. But he insists on making her do it as some strange gesture that she's willing to suffer. That's how she shows her love to him, by suffering. Show me your love by walking the dogs. What are you saying, man?
I'm gonna just walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medicine?
She actually thought about it, which is heartbreaking. She picked up the dog leash here. You see that? She actually thought about walking the dogs.
Yep.
That's heartbreaking, man. She picks up the leash. She's about to do it, and she's like, "Fuck, I'm." Good for you, man. Oh God. As Crowder heads inside, Steven gets angry, and by his own admission, screams, "I will fuck you up," to her. Now, this, I guess, is it's not on video, but they know it because he got a whole bunch of documents and videos, and
It actually specifically said that he claims he heard the audio of it, but the family that shared all of this with him, the family of the wife, didn't want most of it published, but allowed him to listen to it.
Oh, so he did hear it.
Yeah, according to the article, he heard that evidence that happened. And that's why he says by Steven's own admission as well.
So that's the video that came out.
There you go.
She is so strong.
Yeah. I mean, really. It's interesting how Fresh and Fit put it, but what's actually, it's a testament to her strength that despite the religion, pressure, despite the abusive husband, she was, and like you saw, she almost walked the dog. She almost submitted.
Mm-hmm.
But she found the strength to leave that horrible situation. Now, I think it's worth, at this time, reading the article. I can just read these bullet points, I guess, but there's a lot of extra details in this original article at yashar.substack.com. This is a guy who broke the story. And I'll read the highlights. He said, the Ring camera footage documented the moments leading up to where Steven said, "I will fuck you up." The audio of this incident was reviewed by the author, but the family requested only the outside portion of the video be posted. In audio files and text messages the author reviewed, Steven Crowder admits to some of his faults, which include a volcanic temper, repeatedly and at times regretfully. So I'm assuming that she and him had a lot of text conversations after this, where he was probably like, I'm so sorry or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
And so he saw Steven essentially admitting to all this. This story is based on conversations with multiple sources, none of whom would speak to the author unless they were granted anonymity. Anonymity.
Across, that just mean.
The night before she gave birth, Stephen and Hillary exchanged a series of text messages about separating. Hillary sent her husband one of the final text messages. Stephen, she said, quote, Stephen, I'm afraid of you and your rage. You are scary. You scare me. I want to heal things, but you have to take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop feeling pain and sadness only for yourself. His very private wife, who hardly appears in public and is rarely photographed, had made a request via her attorney that her husband would not discuss the divorce at all. That agreement he broke on his show when he talked extensively about it. He said there was no abuse. That was a lie. He said it was he picked wrong about her.
Actually, small correction. I would just want to point out he was very specific of saying there was no physical abuse.
Okay. Well, it was misleading.
Right. Well, but in retrospect, I think it's interesting that he chose to specify physical abuse because obviously emotional abuse was occurring.
I find it interesting that he said that at all. That he felt the need to say it at all.
Yeah.
He got baited into it by Candy fucking Owens. Like, what the hell?
But yeah, so he broke their agreement that they legally made between their attorneys not to talk about it, to throw a dig at her and to cover his own ass. And in response, they put out this video. So to everyone who's like, yo, it's tacky that she put this out or whatever, she put this out in response to what Steven said. In June 2021, Steven left their home to pursue an elective surgery. You guys remember how he had that crazy, intense heart surgery or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
It was an elective surgery, gender affirming perhaps. He has a condition with a concave chest, I think.
Yeah.
He got top surgery.
Right.
That's gender affirming surgery for him.
Well, and I think some people can experience complications from that, and it becomes a necessary medical procedure. But I don't, from what I understand, his was cosmetic and totally elective, as I understand it. And he did this right before his wife was going to give birth. So all of a sudden, he put himself in the position to be the one that needs to be cared for and looked after as she's about to give birth to twins. And he has complications from it. There's fluid in his lungs. And he actually became very sick from it. And he chose not to attend the birth of his twins. This man did not attend the birth of his twins. And the best part is in the video Steven put out, he continues to say, this is her choice. He makes that point oddly so many times. She's doing this to me. She's leaving me because the state of Texas allows it. She's leaving me. She's leaving me. Well, according to documents, actually, Hillary was unaware that Steven had hired a divorce attorney before she ever did. Crowder, months before she sought a divorce, hired a divorce attorney and told his assistants to cut her off financially, which is illegal, by the way. Very illegal. And in divorce court, he's going to get absolutely fucked for doing that.
Good.
During divorce, you're not allowed to partition funds or do anything like that.
I hope she gets everything.
That'd be awesome. I mean, yeah. Well,
Ruin him.
I just want the kids taken care of, so.
Yeah.
But he's definitely gonna get his ass handed to him for that. Cut her off financially. It's vindictive. And it shows a callousness for the kids too.
Right.
Crowder's definitely gonna be like that every other weekend dad.
He's putting himself before anybody. He doesn't care. He just cares what happens to him.
And again, this guy has the fucking balls to sit there like the moral superiority and lecture like black communities on having single family homes, that's like the scourge of America. You are creating one, you scum fuck. You scum. You hypocrite. You loser. You didn't even go to their birth, you coward. So again, Steven's the one that got the divorce attorney first. And he lied about it to cover his ass. Now, there's been a lot of, Hila just finished at the doctor, or we're currently on our way to the doctor. Tell Hila to call in when they're done. Yeah. Or she can call in, call in when she's done. Yeah. Now, there's been a pretty interesting reaction to this. On Twitter, the original author of this article posted a 20-second clip, which in my opinion was a kind of a mistake because it really
should have posted the whole thing.
It really doesn't capture even close to. And it gave room to a lot of his fans who are not going to go read the article or watch the full video to say, what's the big story here? It's just an argument.
20 seconds of an argument out of context.
And you see a lot of people doing that. But there's been a lot of mixed bags. I mean, a lot of his fans are definitely disgusted. But there's a lot who, and this is the biggest self-report ever, they're saying this is normal. They're saying this is a normal conversation that I have with my significant other.
Once a week, me and my wife argue like this. What's the big deal?
Which is just, this is the people that are telling women they cannot have abortions. This man is smoking, he's blowing cigar smoke in his pregnant wife's face and telling everybody they can't have abortions.
Pro-life.
That's
pro-life, baby.
And there's a whole bunch of his fans who think this is fine. The full video shows Crowder trying to reason with her, which she refuses to do. You believe that? That's a real person. She wants, and she will not be asked to do a dang thing.
Lazy. What a lazy 8-month pregnant
That's
woman.
abuse from her. He even offered alternatives to just taking off in the one car they seem to have, which is reasonable. I guarantee you this person's pro-life. Or forced birth, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
Quartering, of course, our favorite, came out to defend Crowder, who is married somehow. Remember when everyone was super sure that Amber Heard was being abused? Just saying.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you want, bro. There's a video. There's like a video. I just watched like a video of this man blowing cigar smoke in his pregnant wife's face and telling her to take an Uber.
Basically, irrefutable evidence.
I mean, come on, dude. You said it yourself. Right Wing Cope, a great Twitter account, which we love. Why would I listen to relationship analysis from you, considering you urinate in your own basement as revenge after your wife got pizza without you? Fair point.
That's a fair point.
Good analysis by Right Wing Cope.
Ha 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 ha, I peed in my basement.
Oh, he bailed out? Deleted my Crowder tweets. I'll hold the L willingly, but as always, I'll wish for the best and hope there's more context we're not seeing. Okay. That's a good sign, because that showed that even quartering supporters were enough like, dude, what the fuck? He's definitely in the wrong.
Yeah.
But he adds a footnote. I am not picking sides. I still support Steven.
Oh, well, then you are picking sides.
Jeremy, I don't support you.
He says people shouldn't have said anything. People
Dumb.
make mistakes. that doesn't make them worth abandoning. Bro,
Oh,
you
he's
are
abandoned. Poor
yeah.
Steven.
I mean, this has been. You can even watch in the video. It's clear to anybody that has any understanding of like has any gram of empathy that she's been dealing with this for a long time. This is not an isolated incident, and the article says as much. Shout out to all these verified accounts, by the way. This is not abuse. My God, how insulting to women who actually get terribly abused. She's living a lavish lifestyle, and clearly he's getting concerned she's not being a wife anymore. Just a freeloader. Money changes women real quick. Hold on, this is like a 12-year-old. Who is this?
I mean, of course, that's all of Steven's fans.
Can you? I genuinely can you do? I want to know how old this person is. If you can, don't pull it up, but I want to.
You literally have their handle on screen right now. If you're worried about like directing hate,
No,
it's already happening. I'm just letting you know.
Listen, I'm not trying to pull it up. I just want you to tell me how old it is. Thank you.
I don't know their.
I mean, it's a public tweet. It's verified. I mean, you chose to wrote that dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I just was pointing out that.
A woman actually comes out, free the world. She says, I don't see the big deal. He's being a jerk, but I didn't hear physical threats. And he's saying he will be left without a car if she takes it somewhere to, etc. I'd need more background to judge this 3-minute interaction. I didn't hear the threats the article claimed happened. That's really incredible to me. That here's another one. The more you can always tell how crazy someone is by how many emojis
they have in their handle.
Jesus, America emojis they have in their handle.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what was happening before. People say bad shit when they're angry. And he was sitting outside. What does sitting outside have to do with it? Everybody knows the rule. You're allowed to fucking be verbally abusive as long as it's outside.
Take it outside. That's what that expression means.
Y'all come from stable household. You all come from stable households, and it shows. Right. Is that? I mean, right.
He's just saying this isn't a big deal. Lots of households are like this.
Oh, right. Well, it's kind of a. I don't think he's saying or they're saying what they think they're saying. They're like, yeah, you've seen normal relationships and you know how insane this is. Unlike me, I'm proud that I grew up in an unstable house.
All right.
John Curtis, shout out to a verified user, John Curtis. Incredibly ridiculous for you to share this personal exchange as if it were a worthy story. I'm not sure what your end goal is, but I can tell you now that it won't be successful and will only result with more unnecessary drama. Take this down.
All right, John.
I don't know how these people are real. Here's another one. James Hugh. Note to self, disconnect the darn Ring cameras. I love that. Be more paranoid. Be even more paranoid
Shit,
in
I
your
just
home.
realized me berating my wife on a daily basis is all being captured on camera. I better disconnect those.
The Ring cameras were set up to catch the people outside, but the real enemies were inside the house the whole time. Note to self, Winston. Good man. Yes, spy more on your significant others. Matt Lutz. I'm not saying Crowder has never verbally abused her. Okay, thanks. Good. Next. He may have, but this just looks like a normal marital argument to me. And for all the people saying, but she's pregnant, you don't get to escape all the responsibility because of that. Who are you? If this is a normal marital argument, your wife is in big trouble. If you are married, God forbid. I mean, these are the idols, man. It's stunning.
It's awesome that they all have blue check marks, by the way. It really has just
Verified,
become a sign
baby.
of the dumbest motherfuckers on the platform.
Oh, yeah. Here's another one. Normal marital argument for a blue check mark, maybe. That's good.
Right. Yeah.
Implying, of course, that people with blue check marks are wife abusers.
Yeah.
Which is a fair assumption, I think. That's fair.
Okay, let's chill out a little bit.
I mean, I didn't pay for mine or nothing. But I think that, the joke being that the conservatives are treating it like Elon Musk Patreon. This is relatively innocuous. Clearly, their marriage is having issues, and they get into the arguments. I married, and it isn't always sunshine and rainbows. We often regret things we have said in the heat of the moment. You're
You hate
mentally
your
ill,
wife.
brother.
You hate your wife.
Yeah, you're mentally ill, man. Seek help. I have
Find God. That's what they always say, right?
I have arguments with my wife. I've been married to my wife for 10 years. It's a long time. Been together for 15.
Right,
We've
you're
had-
a good parallel because you. What year did you get married in?
It was
2013. No, I'm
2013?
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
or 12 or 13.
So you were married
I think it was
right
12.
around the same time as Steven Crowder. You guys have and you're the same age.
It was
Parallel
2012.
life paths.
Now we have fights, right? And the thing is, when you fight with your significant other, because you respect them as a person, there's places that you don't go, things that you don't say, because even though you're mad at them, you still respect them. You don't want to hurt them or damage your relationship. That's not something he's doing. My keyboard's not working. Oh, here. Oh, shit. Unresponsive. Oh, it's okay. Let's not pretend that you or anyone for that matter hasn't ever... Oh, this is a response to me. Let's not pretend that you or anyone for that matter hasn't ever had heated discussions, disagreements, arguments with your other half. Why do people have a lot to say about others' relationship when you have worse going on in your own life home? Bro, why do you... Again, such a self-report. I have worse going on in my life? Based on what? According to them, I'm getting divorced and I beat my wife in their imagination.
Yeah.
Why do people have a lot to say about what's going on in other relationships? You know, I wouldn't, but Steven is really interested in what goes on in other people's relationships.
That's the thing. That's like these people saying, "Oh, this is way too personal and this is like not appropriate to get aired out." I honestly, frankly, would normally agree
totally
that that's a little invasive to like be watching their Ring camera footage. But Steven Crowder has built a career directly contradicting everything that you witness in this video. It's way too on the nose to not point out.
Almost to, I don't want to say celebrate, but to, let's say...
I'm glad his life is falling apart. I am celebrating that.
Savor the irony.
Love it.
We're savoring the irony.
Unabashedly so.
And again, he's just a real evil piece of shit. So
Yeah.
this really validates that, you know. So lots of self-reports there from his audience who say, no, this is totally normal. This is tea right here, you guys. This is even before the Ring footage leaked. I saw this. Here's his wife on Instagram.
Shout out to the Fupa Trooper who...
Yo, this
is somebody from our community.
Uh-oh. And so this is before this video dropped. So this was like piping hot. She only follows 77 people, 4 of which is betrayal trauma recovery coach, narcissist abuse recovery coach, marriage coach, and she follows Candace Owens, who
crazy.
is at this moment his like arch nemesis, who invited her on her show to spite Steven. She follows him. She follows her. And the Daily Wire, I think, too. So that's fucking real interesting.
This felt more significant before we saw that video because now it's almost like, oh, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the fact that, she's following Candy is still pretty awesome.
Interesting.
She only follows 77 people.
Yeah, like
One of them
a
is
quarter of
Candace
them are
Owens.
about recovering from an abusive relationship.
Right.
Sad, man. She thought she was marrying like a good Christian guy, and well, turns out he's a fucking psycho. People, these evil psychopaths like him, they hide behind their religion. They use it to justify being evil, selfish, narcissistic, judgmental, bigoted, homophobic. They wear it like a shield, protects them to be as evil and fucking debased and nasty as possible. And they say that's what Jesus would want from me. Jesus would want you to get an Uber. Obviously. Jesus wants your ass to go grocery shopping right now. Jesus wants me to eat a steak. It's the most important thing in my life right now. Yes.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. And of course, our favorite Candy is responding. She was quick to respond, boy.
Can
She
you use
was
that,
like,
Justin?
let's go. She put this out like 5 minutes after that video.
She probably had a heads up, to be honest. Because I do actually believe that the author of that article has some association with Ben Shapiro.
Is he a conservative guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he is? I don't know anything about
Or
him.
like radical centrist type dude. I recognize the name. But yeah, there's a decent chance they had a heads up.
My girlfriend, Minha, turned 21. Fuck you. 21.
21. Fuck you.
Jimena. Yeah, so
shout out.
Now again, Candace Owens is a monster. But I love to see him fight.
Candy.
Been here since 2013. Wife watched through her veterinarian doctorate program. And I'm on my last year for pharmacy one. Thanks for carrying us through all the undergrad and professional school. Cover all 9,000 taste buds, gang. Wow, going all the way back. So that's a 10. Thank you, guys. So let's watch Candy revel in his demise.
Happened. And before we get to it, I just want to back up and tell you why we are discussing this breaking news, because it's occurred to me that there are some people out there who believe that to be a conservative, what it means is that we become tribal and we defend other conservatives even when
I'm sorry, this is so ironic. If she didn't have like the spat with him, she would want. I feel like she'd be out there defending him because she talks about tribal. She's the most tribal person. She is tribal politics. But hey, I'll take what I can get.
things that are wrong, that we don't discuss things that are
Second cam.
horrible on our own side because we need to just make sure that we score wins in other ways, and that is wrong. So that to me is the exact opposite of why I have this platform. I am not tribal. I want to expose things when they are bad on the left, and I will also expose things when they are bad on the right. Obviously, I have been interested in the Steven Crowder saga pertaining to his divorce because he literally inserted me into his divorce a couple of days ago. And his wife and family are now speaking out regarding that video in which he told people publicly that his wife was leaving him. You remember this. He chose wrong. And he essentially made it sound as if he did not want his marriage to end, but his wife simply wanted to leave. Well, she has responded by giving video, and I want to prep you.
She's probably just going to go over what we did.
Yeah, we don't have to watch the whole thing.
But it is interesting, like the Daily Wire. I mean, this is the biggest conservative new media conglomerate. And they're all going in on Steven, which is phenomenal. Has anyone like Ben Shapiro commented on this kind of stuff, I wonder?
No, I think Ben has tried to stay out of all of the Crowder stuff, even when all that drama was going on. I don't think. You know what? Actually, I think at one point he did make a video about it, but you know, he is like the face of the network. It makes sense that they wouldn't want Candy. That's what Candy's there for, right?
Right.
It's to sling the mud.
She has
let her do her job.
What does Jordan Peterson think about? It's just a marital spout. Me and my wife have worse arguments regularly.
Up yours.
This is what you're angry about? You should see how cranky I get after a month of eating only meat. My God.
Holy.
Other Crowder stuff before we get to Cman. We'll get to him soon. Thank you. Just to put a cap on what a great guy Steven is.
World's first.
On the same day, was it the same day or was the day before this video leak came out? He decided to just make fun of people with Down syndrome for no fucking reason at all. Why? Because He's a giant piece of shit. He posted this to Twitter, an excerpt from his show that he was so proud of.
The world's first Barbie with Down syndrome will give children the opportunity to play with more inclusive dolls.
This doll is breaking barriers by creating the first fashion doll with Down syndrome.
So evil. It's like, bro, grow the fuck up.
You know what's crazy about this? Even fucking Matt Walsh was like, I don't understand why people are upset about this. This is a good thing. Can you believe
Matt
that?
Walsh?
I'm not kidding. I was like shocked when I saw it.
Wait, this is actually a thing in conservative sphere to make fun of people with Down syndrome?
Not all of the conservative sphere here.
That show, The Leftovers, which
Did
is
I know?
a great show, by the way.
I know some conservatives are calling this, quote, woke, but I don't see it that way. It's pro-life. The left is exterminating Down syndrome children. Okay, so yeah, it's not exactly
well,
a
but
same take either. But
at least he's being consistent.
But he says they're victims of an actual eugenics campaign. This is one case where inclusion and representation is actually important. So, I mean, he's a dumbass fucking hypocrite, but like even Matt Walsh was not willing to go that far.
So listen to these fucking morons, pathetic losers.
Creating the first fashion doll
with
Down
retard
syndrome,
strength. Is this real?
allowing more children.
Restart. We don't say that word, Steven.
with Down
Retard
syndrome,
strength. Is this real?
allowing more children.
Jesus Christ, dunking on young girls with Down syndrome.
Got 'em.
Very cool.
They had
Steven.
it coming.
Yep.
Those little girls with Down syndrome, they've been sitting real high on their perch.
literally.
About time they get taken down one. By us white, rich, Christian, straight men.
Project their future through fashion doll play and imagine what is possible.
Mattel, Barbie's parent company, announced the new figures will soon be hitting store shelves.
Well, here's the thing. They're
Tell me what's wrong with that, Steven.
really have been going full bore, and Mattel actually announced plans to expand this in the name of diversity before the end of the year with sickle cell Barbie.
Oh, for the
So
love
that's
of God.
something they also...
It's such a bad joke, even. It's like not even funny, bro.
Yikes.
I mean, you should have gone with some. You know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't
I
try.
got ideas.
Don't try and get into the
I have
offensive Olympic with Steven Krause.
I have ideas for other Barbies that would have been funnier.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna go there because I'm fucking saint compared to him.
It shows growth. It shows growth.
So I mean, this guy's just spreading the love. You know what I mean?
Spreading the love.
Who would have thought that this dude who shits on a girl with Down syndrome would be such an asshole?
Right. Shocking.
That doesn't work either.
That's the best. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, we're caught up on the Crowder stuff.
Alrighty.
And it's just so, again,
Fucking stupid, bro.
He sucks. I'm glad his life's falling apart. I hope it falls apart more. I hope he never finds love again. And
well, I hope he does find love again, but in the hands of those, a lot of his problems in life would be resolved if he would just kiss a man. He needs to kiss a man.
I think it goes deeper than that.
Yeah, I think you're right, unfortunately.
Yep.
Let's talk to Cman.
Let's talk to Cman.
We
All
have-
right. I'm so sorry to keep him waiting this long. I'm going to let him in the room right now, and we'll see what we get.
We have a unicorn waiting in chat. This is Cman. Do we have any fun? Can we ask him any questions? Do we have any feedback?
We have like a whole thing in the doc.
We've been ready for this.
We've been ready. Well,
okay,
I see him. See if we can get this.
Oh, there he is.
In the car. He's in the car. He's in his natural habitat.
Legend.
He's got to connect to audio. If you can hear us, Cman, you need to click the audio button.
Cman.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, there I am. There I am.
There he
I'm sorry.
is.
I'm in my car.
Are you-
I was driving home. I work in Long Island, in Garden City, Long Island. I'm driving home, and now I'm in Queens, in New York City, by Peck Park, near my neighborhood. I live in Fresh Meadows, Flushing, but this is Peck Park. I used to come up here a lot.
You're not driving right now, are you?
No, but I was driving on hold while on my lap. But I'm next to the park, Peck Park, here in Flushing. A little park I used to go to when I was younger.
Seaman,
Yes.
let me see the feet.
Yes, what's up?
Let me see the feet. Yeah! You know he's barefoot. You're the real deal, brother.
I am, but I tell you, it's the weather's still 56 degrees here in New York, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I was trying to I never used my phone before for any kind of Zoom thing, so it's kind of nice to use the technology. I'm really bad with technology. It really sucks, and that's the problem with my website and a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to fix. I had a lot of problems with my site, and people couldn't get shit. It was just a mess, and didn't realize all this back end crap. It's been stressing me out. And I have a major video shoot I'm doing in Miami, Florida next week. I'm flying down. I'm doing like an office setting.
Tell me about the shoot. What project are you working on?
I am doing a naked office scene where we're doing a lot of foot worship and a lot of hot stuff. I'm wearing a dog collar. I'm wearing a leather collar with a leash as well, which is hot. I'm a kinky person.
Okay, so hold on. So it's an office scene. So are you going to have like a desk with a computer? Are you going to have like a whole desk situation?
Yes, we're going to have all that. And it's going to be a slave under the desk worshiping the person, which is really nice.
Okay.
I'm going to be sitting at desk. I'm also going to do it. I'm also filming it, which is good. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I have a collar. I'm going to wear a collar, which is really cool.
When you say collar, you mean a collar? A collared shirt or just a collar?
A leather collar. No, a leather collar. I'm naked, but a leather collar.
You're going to be butt naked?
Yes, we're all going to be butt naked. The whole point is,
don't you think
we're going to be some with clothes, and then some. We'll have clothes coming in for a couple scenes, and then we'll have little by little the clothes will come off and make it really hot. Why not?
See, man, how is it possible that in 2013 you have such bad internet speed on your phone?
2013.
23. Add 10.
I'm sorry.
What kind of service do you have?
I have T-Mobile. I have prepaid T-Mobile. So, I'm also talking through my car, that Bluetooth thing, which is cool. I never had one of these things in my car here, so it's really wild to connect the phone to that. Because I always had a car with an older car, that never had this, so it's quite wild.
So I'm interested in the scene. So you're going to be sitting butt naked, but I actually have a suggestion, Cman.
I'm not going to be I'm going to be standing up. I'm going to be filming, but some scenes I'm going to be sitting down. Well, I'm going to be like, shorts, like a regular office, like you're working in a real company. And then as we go by, like some scenes will have shorts on, and the slave has to take the clothes off, which is pretty hot.
Okay. Okay, so you start clothes.
We start with clothes, and then we get little by little, it gets really hot and erotic, which is great. The whole point when you make adult videos has to be entertaining and hot. It can't be just dull. Everything has to be hot and erotic.
Because to me, if I can enter the mind of a foot fetishist like yourself, I would imagine like you sitting there in a full suit, but no shoes, and then underneath,
I don't like suits.
Cman, is the slave. And they just suck your toes.
I like that too, but I also like him to do other things. So we're going to really do a lot more than just the feet.
So what other stuff will you guys graduate to?
I'm not going to mention it. Gay men understand that there'll be a lot more things that we're going to do possibly, because I was told that they said a lot of people wanted stuff spicier, which I said is a good way to make it, which are going to make it spicier, which I have a lot of guys that came on board. Florida's a hot market. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to say hello, Pennsylvania. I love Pennsylvania.
Hello, Pennsylvania.
I was going to do a shoot in Philadelphia because I had a big, a lot of people contacted me in Philadelphia, but I was trying to get a one-day rental of an office. Florida's easier, but Pennsylvania, it's difficult to try to just get an office rented somewhere. But I went down to Philly 2 weekends in a row. It's really cool. There's a lot of
Cman,
awesome hot fetish scene. You're good.
You said hello to Pennsylvania. I noticed on Reddit, you're giving shout-outs to lots of states. How was Portland today? How was Salt Lake City? What's the theory here?
I like those other states, and I want to see how good they are. It's not only Pennsylvania, because, there's a lot of awesome states out there that I've been really interested lately in the past. And I did visit Portland a long time ago. I like Arizona because the weather's nice, and I really like the whole outdoors and cactuses.
But what do you?
I like Pennsylvania the most because for some reason it's for an East Coast state. it's kind of like like what we would have in New York and New Jersey. I mean, Arizona's going to be completely different. But I
C-Man,
like it. Yeah.
what
go
kind
ahead.
of responses are you expecting from these posts? Because they have zero comments usually. Like, what's your ideal response to a post?
Well,
hello, Phoenix.
It's hard to say because usually I'm just posting sexual, non-sexual. I guess it's kind of like I don't know really what to say because I'm really good when it comes to hard erotic stuff. But I guess Zona, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've been really just listening to some of the stuff. But the problem with these boards, a lot of it's, and I really don't like politics. So I don't like either side of the spectrum, and I really don't want to get involved in politics.
Well, if I could,
it's been really.
I would guess that liberals would be more accepting of the foot fetish.
They are, but I don't think like sex. Doesn't matter who you are, you're going to do it. I never heard of someone saying a political party, but I never do anything sexual.
Oh, they're definitely more accepting of gay sex.
Yeah, I think so. But this one middle, like,
Maybe you should drive
still,
somewhere else.
Who
maybe?
still likes, other things like gay sex. What do
Hey,
you mean,
C-Man, the connection's real shoddy. Maybe try driving to a different location with better reception.
Just under here. Hold on.
Is that possible?
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm driving now as
Okay.
we speak, so I'm just at a red. I'm at a stop sign, but I have to turn. 1 second. In New York City, it's 25 miles per hour, and they really get you photo enforced, these bastards. Hold on, I'm just making a left turn.
Absolutely. Drive safely.
I am. I'm driving safe, as you see, and this idiot cuts out a little scoot. Moron, watch where you're going. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
This is New York. Sorry, this is New York. There's Pet Park. I used to play ball there when I was a little kid. I used to play baseball. In Pet Park, and then
Hey, Seaman, I don't know. Should we disconnect? Maybe.
No, I'm good. Go ahead. Okay, you can see me now, right? Is it
No, I
connection
can't. I
better?
can't see you, Seaman. It's quite bad. The reception.
You can't? All right. Well, I'm going to move to another location. Hold on. I should be at a better location now. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now?
Yeah. Maybe we should reconnect. Should we try reconnecting?
Hold on. I'm going to go near Casino Golf Course because there's a golf course here. That's why we got better connection. And I'm right at. Can you see the golf course? Are you able to
Can
see
we
the golf
do
course?
something? Can you mute him? No offense. Just want to. Let's you guys work it out behind the scenes, and then when he gets a good connection, let's bring him back on. How's that sound?
Sure. And C-Man, whenever you find a spot where it seems to be working better, just park again. We can bring you back on.
So yeah, you guys work it out, and then when it's looking good, then we'll bring him back. But C-Man is here, and well, he's got a lot going on. He says down in Florida, a big shoot coming up. We have feet slaves in the office setting, which sounds pretty hot, pretty sexy, pretty nice. And I want to hear more about that. But in the meantime,
I'm keeping an eye on the feed. As soon as it looks like it is stabilized, I'll bring him back in.
But in the meantime, we had a little game we wanted to play today. Who has the worst or best Uber rankings? And I bet you Steven Crowder's wife has got a really good Uber ranking as you don't want to mess around when you're pregnant. Punctual. Now, Uber rates itself on a weird scale because, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but anything under a 4.5 is like monstrously bad, right?
Okay.
Like, I heard, hold on, Dan. I'm sensing defensiveness from you already.
No, I just want to point out that when you first said that to me, you said anything under a 4.8 is monstrous.
Well,
like what?
Well, anything under 4.8 is bad. Anything under 4.5 is like unfathomable. And to the point where, as I understand, drivers won't even pick you up if you have a 4.5. C-Man's feed looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I was about to say. Here, I just unmuted him. C-Man, can you hear us? It's looking a lot better wherever you are.
Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Yeah,
Now
I think
it's
we're back. I
Yeah,
think we're good.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
So,
I'm
Cman, I
right
want to
next
ask you.
Casino- I'm next to Casino Golf Course. It's probably a better thing here. I used to play golf when I was younger, but
It's
this is
much
probably
better.
a better.
So, Cman,
Yes, by the golf course. Yes.
let me
go
ask
ahead.
you, why did you reach out to us out of the blue? What is it that you wanted to discuss with us?
Because I was just seeing how you're doing because I had a lot of people contact me on the side and tell me that they want me back and they really liked me. And I don't like to be regular in this show. I mean, I need a better job than what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get, besides doing all this other stuff, I just really want to live life and go different places. But yeah, I'm just really
Okay.
trying to enjoy myself.
Okay, well,
But
we're
I
happy to
just
hear
thought I'd
from you
reach
too.
out because I thought I'd reach out to see what it was just what it's like. I mean, I've had some ups and downs with all this, the technology I found has been really hurting a lot of my business because I just cannot. There's a lot of back end stuff and a lot of the site just wasn't working and servers. So now I'm learning and I have someone helping me with this, which is good. And I have the shoot coming up, and I have another shoot planned in
Cman,
St. Petersburg.
I'm sorry, the
wrestling.
reception has gone down again. It's tough out there in New York.
I'm sorry. 1 second. Yeah, one second.
It's-
Hold
it's,
on. Can you see? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Are you there?
We can hear you. We
Yeah,
can hear you. It's just the video. You're just frozen. We see a frozen Cman.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I want to talk to Cman as much as you guys want to hear from him, but this is kind of rough for the viewer at the moment. So we can keep him on, but I don't know. Try to drive somewhere like else. I refuse to believe that he's on the T-Mobile network. This man is on like he's on like the Z Mobile network.
Yeah, maybe here, let me unmute him to make sure he's hearing us. Cman, it might be a good idea to go home and try it on your home internet because it seems like the cell phone thing is struggling.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
No, that's fine. No, I think it's gonna work. I think can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Cman, how far are you from your house?
16 blocks.
Okay, go home and call us.
Yeah, why don't we try from there?
Hold on.
All right. All right. Thank you, Cman. We'll hear from him soon. Just trying to keep things moving. So, well, actually, Hila wanted to call in too. Let's talk to Hila then. She seems ready.
I don't think she's ready.
Oh, she's not ready. I thought they messaged us.
They messaged that they were on their way. They were just asking.
Okay, cool. So, so back to the Uber rating. Oh, Cman's giving it away for free. Look at that. Can you guys see that?
Brighter than the sun.
Holy shit. We're getting a free show.
Can you see?
Filmed on a calculator.
I'll tell you what, even in 1 pixel, this man is an entertainer. Born to entertain.
No doubt.
Free show down there. So do any of you guys maybe who are Uber drivers, is it true that if somebody has like a 4.5, you're not going to pick them up? Because that's what I've heard. And the drivers are very oh my God, Cman is really, giving it. Yeah, what do you guys think about having Cman to the live show and then bringing up audience members and he could judge their feet? I mean, obviously they volunteer. That could be a really fun segment. Interactive. Oh, Jesus. How is he recording that? That seems really unsafe. Can you show that? I mean, this man is giving like a POV driving.
I don't think we...
Why? Right, but I'm not driving. I'll get a strike for him driving?
This happened.
All right, Dan says, better cautious. Yes, but he's driving very unsafe. Cman, please don't record while you're driving. We want you to be safe there. Thank you. I can't concentrate with Cman on the screen there, guys. Oh my God.
Wait, it looks great now.
Wait, do you see him like fix his hat?
Guys, please, just let him go home.
Yeah, I think just let him go home. And we'll just...
This is too difficult. Yeah, thank you. Dan is keeping it on my monitor, so I'm just watching Cman. He's showing his feet. He's driving. He's holding the phone, showing the road while he's driving. It's like, can't look away. Well, anyway, I wanted to know who has the worst and who has the best Uber ratings. We got everybody's. Everybody shared their Uber ratings. I don't know what they are. Who's the gatekeeper? Who has them? Ian?
Ian, yeah.
Yeah, I had them.
Was there any surprises in the score?
I mean, I guess you'll see. I wasn't surprised necessarily.
Was there any really low ratings?
Nothing mind-blowing. You have some good people in here.
Oh, shit, so this segment sucks.
So you got a dud on your hands.
Well, especially since you just switch it up and said 4.5 is the cutoff for being a horrible rating. Because when we were talking about it the other day, I was feeling very self-conscious because you were like, if it's anything below even like 4.95, you are a piece of shit.
I think that's true, frankly. Anything under 4.8 is, let's say that. So let's just reveal from lowest to highest. I think we can say 4.8, you're a Steven Crowder level psychopath.
It's ranked highest from lowest in the gallery.
So let's start from the best and work our way down. So Ian, please reveal to us who has the highest Uber rating score as a passenger.
There's a gallery in there if you want to pull it up.
Oh, I've got it here. All right. Wow. The winner here has a perfect 5-star rating.
Well, hold on. Some of us have the same rating.
Okay. Chill out. Take it easy. Cam Grant's with a perfect 5 stars, 359 rides. Cam, how do you explain such a high rating? You're really good, huh?
I don't know. Sometimes the driver wants to talk. Sometimes the driver doesn't want to talk. I just follow the driver's lead, and I always leave a tip. So,
as I understand it, you're going to get rated low if you, like, make them wait for a long time, or you're doing shenanigans, like trying to stuff a bunch of people into a car.
Oh, I'm never about the shenanigans.
Or you're annoying in the
Cameron
car.
is very nice.
But 359 rides and not a single blemish on your record. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would beeline my way to pick you up any day.
Thanks.
Cameron. Lena. Also 5 stars.
There you go.
I don't get to see the amount of people.
So Cam's is from Lyft, and this is Uber. Uber has less information.
You do Lyft, Cam? What's that about?
I do whatever's cheaper.
Oh, okay, you check both?
Yeah, I just figured because that had the right amount and everything, I would submit that one. But
oh, it's smart. You would definitely want to check them both. Okay.
What's your Uber rating then, Cam?
Is that on there, Ian? Because I sent Ian both. It's in there. Okay.
Olivia, 5 stars. My goodness.
Only 60 rides in 8 years?
Yeah, I used Lyft as an adult. I used Uber in high school.
Okay.
But
So what's your
I do
Uber
use
score?
Lyft. And
Wait.
I'm just the best passenger. What can I say?
Wait, we're showing Lyft and then Uber? Is that what's they do?
I just sent my Lyft because I haven't used Uber in
okay,
years.
Okay. Abe? Who's Abe?
That would be me. Because if I put AB, they're going to call me Ab. So I just put Abe.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
But if you put Abe, they won't call you AB either. I mean,
Yeah,
either
but
way,
I mean,
they're calling you the wrong
Ab. I mean,
thing.
I go by A whenever I place a carryout order or something. I don't feel like
okay.
explaining how to spell AB. You'd be
Got it,
surprised how
got
many
it.
people ask.
Yeah, I'd love to know what Crowder's Uber rating is, says Sarah. I agree completely. Probably at a 4.7 or something psychotic like that. Zach Bernstein, 5 stars. Okay. Ian Slater, 5 stars. What is happening here? Samantha, with a brutal takedown, 4.96. She's not even here to defend herself, doesn't look like.
Mail for Sam!
Okay, hold on. Cameron, 4.92. So,
it's not terrible.
Trouble in Paradise, perhaps.
It's not terrible.
So
And
this is mine and Hila's. We share. So we have the worst rating so far by far. 4.86. Wow.
Jenna.
Dan Swerdlove. Yo. So this is why you're getting so defensive.
I am baffled by this. I have to say, baffled. I feel like I am the optimal.
You vape in a car?
No. No, of course not. No, I
trying to figure this
I
out,
always,
man.
I always tip fat. I never make them wait, and I never say a fucking word other than, "Hey, how's it going?" when I first get in, and "Thank you so much. Drive safe. Have a good one." when I leave. That's the extent. And then I'm on my phone the whole ride. And
That's the problem.
you think I'm not friendly? Like they want me to talk?
Zach thinks you need to make their day better.
You need to make, and there's one question
I
I
don't
always
wanna
I
talk.
always say this, and there's like a little voice in my head like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. How long you been doing Uber for?
Oh God, that's my
It's
nightmare.
so annoying. Like, how is that not annoying?
Zach has a
like,
5-star rating, Dan.
People want to talk.
And the other factor is obviously since the pandemic, I always wear a mask too. So it's like, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I don't make them wait. I tip. I don't bother them.
Question, man.
I have to say, you probably have this is hundreds of rides, probably.
I have. I might have the most Uber rides of
Which
anybody
means,
here.
Dan, that this is a significant amount of people not.
I
docking you
know.
points.
I don't know. I don't have any justification.
Because let's say you have 500 rides, you would need like 20 or plus 1-star ratings to move it that much.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I have no
really
explanation.
low.
I'm genuinely baffled.
You're almost a 4.8. Wow.
Ask them how their day's going.
Does anyone else use your Uber?
No.
I was gonna say, have you booked for guests? Maybe.
Actually, yes, but what?
That'd be
Is
awesome.
Bert Kreischer just like pissing them off and getting a
He
bunch
was pissed about it when we picked up the ride for him. But you use your personal or you use ours?
I think I did use my personal, and just because you can have multiple cards in there.
Oh, okay.
I would just use the company
Okay, I
card
see,
to do
I
it.
see.
You think the guests fuck me?
That
actually seems more likely than anything.
You know, they're divas.
Drive angry.
I
That's
remember
so
the first time
interesting.
we called a guest
I
an
hadn't
Uber.
thought of that at all.
It was Bert Kreischer,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what I was doing. I sent him a normal Uber, not like the Uber
Black or
which we
whatever.
do now, the Uber Black.
Yeah.
And he was like pissed, or no, he wasn't pissed, but he's like, what the like? He was kind of shocked. He's Bert Kreischer. He's famous. He's like some random like dude who didn't speak English, and like a tiny stinky car came to get him. And he's a celebrity, so he had a little bit of a diva moment.
Drive angry.
And perhaps tanked your rating, Ben.
Fascinating. Okay, that gives me at least something, even if that's not true, that at least allows my mind to latch onto something, because I was feeling very lost. I was feeling hurt. I was feeling lost. I didn't understand what I was doing wrong.
This will give you some solace.
This gives me at least some sort of like plausible explanation.
I felt worthless.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Jenna, people asking what's Jenna. That's just a like pseudonym that
Pseudonym so that people don't recognize her name.
Yeah, people don't know that it's Hila when she orders stuff or calls it right.
That name scares me still to this day.
Which one?
Jenna.
Why?
The incident we talked about the other week. Jenna.
What's happening?
What the fuck are you talking about, love?
Wait, no one remembers?
He's talking about the genocide. He supports genocide joke.
Oh, genocide.
Oh, you got trolled by Jenna.
I support genocide.
Yeah. Ah, Jenna's side. Right.
You got me.
You got me.
Well, there it is. Dan apparently is just a
monster,
nightmare.
I guess. I'm playing Bert Kreischer. He fucked me forever, and all of the other guests that we. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, but like we did that. We've done that for a lot of guests. Who do you think? I mean, I guess we know that Bert had like
It was all Bert.
a diva, so.
And he did twice. It was all him.
Yeah.
By the way, a friend of someone posted to our subreddit, an old friend of Adin Ross. Wait, was this an original post?
It looks like it was.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have kind of a breaking, well, it's not that breaking, but here's a video. He says, I was Adin Ross' friend in high school. I'm disappointed to hear all the horrible things he's been doing recently. It's sad to see him change so drastically, especially since he was the sweetest kid in high school. We used to watch old H3 videos together, even in class. Oh, that hurts.
that him on the right?
Is that why he wants my
The poncho?
validation so bad?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe that's why I kept asking if you hate him.
Here he is. He looks so young, man. Little Adin Ross. Just sweet. This is like.
Bro, get away from me. You're making me nervous. Ah, Miss Bowers.
I feel like I'm watching.
Are you glancing at the button?
I was.
what are you cooking? What are you cooking, Ethan?
Maybe I just didn't do it.
I just saw your eyes dart over to the button.
You were doing hand warm-ups to hit it, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I just shouldn't.
I shouldn't speak. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
But here he is, yeah.
Nervous. Ah,
If I speak,
Miss
I am
Bowers.
in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
There it is, Adin. I don't know how you became. There was a path for you.
It's just a fact, in my opinion.
You could have been one of the good ones.
One of our
Still
last
can be.
our last Adin update was that he admitted to having like a relapse and saying all that recent stuff he's been doing was as a result of that. So I don't know. Maybe there's still a path to the light for him.
Is he off the internet, Love? Maybe you know, since he put out that I've relapsed.
Well, I haven't heard anything since then,
That's
so
what
it's
I've
very
heard.
possible that.
Oh, he's still streaming.
He's still on. He was talking shit about I Show Speed's new song that came out the other day.
All right. Thank
one
you
with
to the
Kai?
poster.
Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the one with Kai. Yep.
Yeah.
Cam and I watched it yesterday. I think I Show Speed has potential in like the music. I don't know. He had like a good energy.
Yeah.
I wish I could
That's
watch
good.
it, but probably not a good idea.
Probably get claimed.
Yeah. Also, in other news, Andrew Tate is looking probably as bad as Steven's feeling. Look at this fucking picture, dude.
Bugatti.
This man is
He posted.
devastated.
Do we have all of the tweets? Because he deleted it all.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, no, he nuked
Beta.
everything because everybody was clowning on him so hard.
Beta.
Yeah, so if you scroll down, there's screen caps
Okay,
of the
good, 'cause
video.
the tweets are. This has been such. There's been a lot of W's this week. That's all I'm saying.
This
for
is
the
so
H3
good.
universe.
This was so good. I mean, it really
Like Andrew Tate's body is falling apart. Crowder's wife left him. Tucker got fired. It's just like the
true,
the
man.
W's keep coming.
That's true. Let's get some crab walks going. He said he wrote a poem about it. Face swollen, blood pressure is through the roof, skin's on fire, hard to breathe. Some sort of severe reaction or poison. Only had coffee and water so far today. All appeared in the last 5 minutes. Eyes almost shut. Gathering chi. Yeah, he erased it. He's fine. He's like, you're just being a baby.
He's got a headache.
I swear to God, man, this is like,
That doesn't work either.
it's giving a Saddam in a hole. I know I bring that up a lot.
No, but this one, you're right. This
yeah,
one.
it's giving Saddam in a hole.
Definitely. Here, I'll pull up the picture.
Mm-hmm. Love that he's doing so good, though. You know? So here's Saddam in the hole, or just post hole.
Just post hole, yes. This is post hole.
That's post hole
Post
Saddam.
hole.
This
I'm
one in
getting
particular,
that.
that looks really similar.
Yeah. So, let's keep going, but yeah, I'm feeling that. God damn it. Keyboard. Here. He's posting, again, kind of like,
If they kill me, I love you all.
bro, the focal point of this is literally your juicy thighs.
Yeah, these are all from the video.
Like, come on, dude.
He just took a Benadryl and was okay.
That's it.
That's what happened?
That's all.
Yeah, that's.
They're trying to kill me.
Yeah. Really, it was just a cat.
Yeah.
You sound like a little bit of a beta. Oh my, that doesn't even look that bad. Like, it doesn't. You're talking about if they kill you.
No, didn't you say you have a rash all over your body today?
If they kill me. Can you imagine how dramatic if I was on Twitter? Yo, I think someone's trying to kill me.
Amazing.
It's barely perceptible. It's like, okay, you ate a peanut or peanut grazed on your skin.
Right. Oh, Cman has rejoined the lobby on a different account. I suspect that he's home. Do you want to try?
Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck even is this?
Stop the sun from being.
Yeah, he just looks sunburned slightly.
Stop the sun.
What a fucking baby. Here, okay, so at least it's here a little bit noticeable.
Okay, yeah. See the rash there?
Yeah, they're trying to kill him. Baby time.
I'm being murdered.
Help, I'm being murdered. People get rashes, man. You know? Hate to break it to you, but... And then he erased them all, I guess. He said, if I tell the truth, they'll put me in jail, he said. And then he said, had to delete. Whatever, bro.
Red.
You know how Andrew Tate's been plotting to escape the country? This hole is big enough for the two of them.
Worked out real good for Cman.
All right, let's try Cman one more time.
All right, one more time. From the top. Ladies and gents. Here
Roll
comes
it.
The one. The only.
Man. Okay, I see it. I see he's at home.
Hey, what's up? I'm here. I'm now. Yes, I'm home.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah, much better.
Well,
so Cman, tell me, I want to know more about this shoot you're planning. So how many guys are going to be involved in it?
well, basically, it's going to be about 6 guys, pretty
Okay.
much. Oh, did I lose you? No, I think I got you back on there again. Yeah, it's about 6 guys.
And how many slaves
I
and
had
how many
about a-
masters?
Well, we're gonna play different roles. Like I'll be master and slave. I mean,
Okay.
I want guys to be versatile because I don't really want it to be all one way because it looks really silly. I mean,
Okay.
some guys prefer to do more than others, but I want to do variety because every shoot we're gonna have, different positions and everything too. So it'll be kind of nice.
And do you prefer to be the master or the slave?
I like both. I mean, I love being a dirty little slave. I like just being like tied up in all the hot erotic stuff. I'm very kinky. So
What do you
I mean, I have
What do
the
you like
kink
people to do to you when you're tied up? Because I've never.
That I'm not going to discuss. Not in front of this. I mean, that's just something. But
A gentleman never kisses
But
and
I'm
tells.
so all the good stuff. I'm assuming.
yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
the good
there's some things. There's some things that I won't get into, but there are some things that I really love to do. Like like I said, having a collar on with a little leash is pretty hot. I've always thought about that, and I've always wanted to have a collar on, which is nice.
Mm.
And then be kind of cool. So we're gonna get shirts that say slave on it, like red shirts, big thing that says slave on it, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna get my new sock line I'm trying to create where it says serve the master. So when the guy's worshiping the feet, pretty hot. Because I try to do obey the master. I did that a long time ago. I did like one sock and I had it pressed on. And apparently Obey Company came after me. I don't know why. I didn't steal their stuff. I said obey the master is not something the Obey Company. They said you better stop or we're gonna press charges. I'm like, what fucking
Is
idiot?
it possible someone was trolling you?
No, I was in Australia when I tried the sock, and I made it in Australia. And apparently they sent me a letter in Australia, which is so weird.
So there's
like,
baby socks in Australia that says obey the master.
no, there wasn't baby socks. I tried 1 or 2 pairs of socks. I threw them in the garbage. It was pretty high. I actually got I got people telling me it was amazing. They wanted it. They're like, this is great. Let's get it out there. And someone saw my video of me, having this hot erotic video with Obey the Master, and Obey Company said when they wrote a letter, got a law firm after me. So I stopped. They said, you better stop showing these socks and better dismantle your videos, or we're going to take a
So
legal
you were
action.
wearing their socks.
No, it was my socks, the plain white socks I got from Australia Kmart. And I went to a person to press it on. I could press a baseball jersey with the letters on it. And I figured it'd be kind of great to do a video. I did
Okay,
one
so
of those videos
Obey
with
the
Billy.
brand saw your obscure.
Yes, the Obey Company saw my thing on my YouTube channel, and I was in Australia, and that's
Wow.
they try to shut my. Yeah, this is what goes on, I mean,
It's crazy.
How do you suppose one of them? I guess someone over there is a fan, though. They're behind the paywall, right?
No, I just think maybe, I think a lot of corporations are using YouTube to like go after people, maybe by people using their brands without getting awareness or without getting permission to get awareness for their brand. Because when I was a business major, I studied a lot of that stuff, and you can't just market someone's product without them knowing about it unless they approve. I mean, everybody wants publicity, but look what happened. Look what happened with the idiot Liam. He tried to do something with me, that piece of shit. Excuse my language.
Oh, I forgot about that, man.
Oh, he was a big piece of shit.
Yeah, that was a big. Yeah, I totally forgot about the whole Genesis.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that anymore. But shit,
yeah, so Cman, have you had any good encounters? Like, how's your love life going? I'm just curious, as a passionate.
That I don't talk about. I don't talk about that. Pretty much, I'm really not ready to date yet. I mean, I'm trying to, in some ways, to get back out there again, but I'm just focusing on trying to grow my brand, grow my business, really get more known. And I'm actually getting a lot of awareness now because I've been doing a lot of on Reddit and other places as well, which is great. And I know that I've had some setbacks because you're trying to do adult videos. And it's going to be hard to get your name out there because people have to trust how you are. There's like 9 or 10 other big studios or porn places that are well known, and they got most of the traffic and most of the market.
So what is your competitive advantage, do you think, that we're going to be able to get you on top of these big studios?
Well, because my thing is I'm just focusing on one fetish. A lot of adult porn, although I'm not porn, I'm doing a little other stuff, but I'm not going to be doing, I mean, if they want to do porn stuff, they can in the videos. I'm just not selling it as a major product because there's too much of it. Like I tell people, there's a lot of guys with foot fetish, but they tell me I want to do more. I want to do more. Yes, I love feet, but I really want to do other things. And I'm like, I don't want to do that because my problem is there's so much out there that is. If you specialize in your fetish and do most of your fetish, you will make more money because you
Cman, is the foot enough for you? Is that enough to satisfy your need?
No, I like everything else.
You got to go further.
I do like everything else. Of course I go further. Absolutely. I mean, you can't just stay with one thing. And any fetish you have, you just can't. But I want to do more of this because this is like, basically, like I say, the appetizer before the main.
So do you usually, and I'm sorry this is vulgar, but I need confirmation. So do you usually finish on your partner's feet, or how does that work?
Well, I can't really say. I think it depends because if we're finishing at that moment, yeah. I mean, usually I'll do the feet first and other stuff, but I guess I could finish on their feet. They finish on my feet. Okay. I mean, that's a good.
And do you ever go foot to foot?
What?
You finish on each other's feet, and then do you go foot to foot after that?
It's really hard to say. It just depends on the mood and the time. I mean, any sexual thing you do, it depends on the mood with the person, the timing. It depends if you want to do stuff. I mean, like I said in the past, I've done a lot with many guys, but there's some guys where it just didn't do it for me. They might have had nice feet, but they didn't have nice other things, or they didn't have a good personality, or they were very dull and boring, and I just was not turned on.
You seem real kinky, and you're so proud of the foot thing. Have you ever hooked up with someone where you're like, this guy is too kinky for me, I gotta bail?
No, I mean, years ago, I would say I wasn't as kinky as I was. I mean, feet's only a portion of kinkiness. There's millions of other kinky stuff. I mean, there's some things I won't do, but I think it's great to be kinky, and I think more people need to, because kinkiness is a really important, healthy part of life. To be kinky. You can't live a boring sex life your whole fucking life. It's ridiculous.
What's the craziest hookup you've had? Anything come to mind?
I think when somebody wanted to put food in my ass, and I that's pretty crazy. That. It was really weird. Like I don't like anything in my ass. But not only that is I don't like anybody going near my butt, and I think it's horrible. Okay. I mean, there are a lot of gay guys that want to do a lot of ass stuff, but some guy wanted to put strawberries, pineapples, and other stuff in my ass, and I'm like, bro, that shit doesn't work with me.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's not even fruit in my ass. So I don't want anything in my ass.
What's the logistics of that? Because I would imagine it would be quite tight space for a fruit. It would be a mess, right? You wouldn't be able to get
probably
a whole
strawberry could, but a strawberry could, but I mean, I don't know because I'm not into the whole play.
Right.
I'm not into that. I mean, if a guy wants to play with my butt, I'll let him try. But one person did. It was a bit odd for me. It's not something I really like per se. And I tell people that, look, I mean, I don't mind doing a lot of kinky stuff, wild and crazy. I mean, I've licked a guy from head to toe, my tongue, when he put Hershey syrup on his body, and also coconut water. That was fine. I've done a lot of crazy.
Nice.
I mean, I've done a lot of great stuff.
So
but,
so was the idea that you would shove a strawberry up there and then he would eat it out? Was that the theory?
I don't know. It never happened. I was just so turned off. I'm like, see, I don't want to talk to you no more. Connie's like, oh, you're an asshole. You're a dick. You're typical fucking New Yorker. I'm like, bro, get the fuck off.
Did you leave?
I'm
Did
not gonna
that?
do that.
Well, hold on. Did that ruin the moment when he requested the fruit in the ass?
Yeah, I think it kind of did. It was so strange to me because I never had anybody ask that request. Because the guy goes, "You have a really nice ass." I says, "Well, thank you." Because I mean, I am a good-looking guy. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm really good-looking. I mean, I would never ever deny
Obviously.
that. 100%. But the point was, just the whole butt thing just kind of got me off, turned off. I'm like, I'm gonna go now and get pizza.
Oh, so you guys didn't end up hooking up?
Well, the foot thing was good because the thing was ironic because he wanted to get into feet. His whole life, I think, was burning to do something really different. And I was trying to show him, and he got really hot and wild, and we really had a good moment together. And I was really excited because he seemed like a nice guy. He was a bit dull and boring. Like wasn't adventurous. Like I like outdoors and hiking. He just seemed to be like a home person and go to bars and drink and get drunk your whole life and kill his liver. I'm a health nut. I try not to do that. I also stopped drinking. But I remember when he said to me, you're a really nice guy. You're sweet. I love your personality. You're very interesting. You're fun to be with. Really nice guy. And I was just like, I'm sorry. I was just, when you're so turned on when you're with somebody, you just want to have fun and do it. But that moment really killed me.
Okay.
It was to the point where I couldn't do this. So there's some things I don't do. Like I said, I'm a very kinky person. Like I will just, like I said, I will do shit in cars. I will do stuff in bushes.
Not that kinky. I mean, a strawberry in the. I gotta say, a strawberry in the ass it's kinky, but
it's kinky. But probably I don't know if it's that kinky. But I mean, I can.
See, man, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you ever the men you hook up with? Are they ever married?
No, I don't want to fuck with straight people. They're fucked in the head.
Oh, you don't mess with
I'm sorry, no offense, but straight people are really screwed in the head because they sit there and cry because they got turned down by a girl or they want emotional support and they come to a gay man, they want to play around. Some gay men love that, but I try to stay away from married men because they are trouble. And I had a friend in Florida years ago who swore to God they're the best people to date, and he had this secret relationship behind the scenes, and it really fucked his head up. And he was very serious. And it screwed up because, first of all, if you're really straight, you wouldn't sleep with a man. So a lot of these straight guys go, I'm fucking straight. And I'm sick of hearing that when they're out somewhere or when they meet somebody, they want to hook up with a guy. That's the first thing they say. It's a big turnoff. It's disgusting. If you're uncomfortable with your sexuality, go somewhere else. I mean, but the point is, you come to me. I didn't come to you. I didn't reach out to your ass, so don't reach out to me, okay? And that's one thing. That's my biggest pet peeve. I freaking hate. I have straight guys contact no one plays for you. I don't want to touch you. You got a wife. If your wife is not kinky, doesn't find you attractive, then find another wife. Don't come to fucking me.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
But I'm sick of the bullshit.
Hey, James Charles, you hear that?
I'm sick of these fucking straight guys who just come in and try to dominate the gay community and they pretend to be gay. It's fucking insulting when someone's to pretend to be gay, first of all.
Good for
That's
you.
really disgusting and rude and shows their character. Like they think that being gay is just some joke or something.
Wow. Good for
being
you.
Gay is a real thing. You know what I mean? Being gay is a real freaking thing. So
yeah, for
That's a good insight. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's nice to
I'm just
hear.
saying this. I'm just so tired of just the bullshit that's out there, and it's really driving me crazy because my point is, we're gay men. We want to be around our own brothers. I mean, there's bisexual men out there. I don't mind if you're bisexual. That I respect because you like both sex, you're turned on by. But when you come and tell me you're a married guy, you want to hang out with the bros, it's a different story. But then you want to start doing sexual stuff, and then you get mad when you do sexual stuff or something and can't handle it, and whatever. It's like, if you have feelings for a man, then say it, but don't sit there and say every 5 minutes you're
Have you ever had a relationship like that?
This was an interesting story. Years ago in Florida in 2006, I lived in St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay. And I remember I was next door to this really hot guy. I mean, God, it was wild. And I would come in, and it turned out, I don't know, I guess he might have been gay. I don't freaking know. He could have been whatever, people exploring whatever. And he tells me, because he'll meet me one day, it's the weirdest thing in the world, hey, what's up? I was asking him, is the area good? I want to make sure my car's, unlocked, because I leave my doors on good, everything's okay. He comes up to me and goes to me, oh, by the way, I'm straight. Like, what the fuck does that mean when you first meet somebody?
Yeah.
And it was so weird. And then he's like, we were hanging out, as we got to know each other. He was telling me, well, I kind of want to do this with a guy. And one day we got drunk together, and this is when I was drinking a lot. And he was just sitting there telling me, well, he would fantasize about being a slave to this guy who was really getting dirty. And he's like, obviously doesn't talk about this in front of girls. None of the girls knew about it. And he wanted to do it with me. And back then, I guess I wasn't as kinky. I was just mainly more into the feet stuff, but I wasn't really into the whole other stuff back in 06. So, I said, well, okay, let's meet up. And then when I went to see him, he was okay for the first 40 minutes. Afterwards, he kept saying, but I'm straight. But I'm straight. But I'm straight.
It's
but I'm
so
straight.
weird.
I'm like,
It's
no,
like-
you're not straight.
It's like,
if
who
you were
cares?
straight, you wouldn't even be in the room with me, bro.
So let me
Okay?
ask you this: what was the gayest thing he did while he was there with you?
He licked my armpits, which is a bit weird.
He licked your armpits.
Yeah, because I guess he wanted.
That's what.
Well, it's not
that's pretty
too
gay.
bad.
Interesting.
Man, that's pretty
I mean,
gay.
it's not too bad because I've done a lot of things with guys. I've done it before, but I guess he wanted to try something other than play with your penis because we're men, we know how to play with a penis. But the thing is, he just wanted to do an armpit. I guess he was just trying to do something because I want to try different things. I'm like, well, go ahead. And I'm like, okay, it felt okay, but it wasn't like the super biggest turn on. I'm sitting there going, okay, how are you going to please me? Obviously straight guys don't have, but he's like, I'm really new to this. Can you show me some pointers? I'm like, I don't know what to say to this person. It was so strange. And I'm like, what kind of pointers do you want? You know what I mean? Like,
so did either of you guys finish during the act, or was it just kind of an awkward?
he had really hot feet. I mean, I told him jerk
He had
off on
hot
my
feet.
feet, and I jerked off on his feet. And we took a
Okay.
ride. He went to
Okay,
7-Eleven
so-
barefoot with me. He went to 7-Eleven barefoot.
You got him to drive barefoot?
Well, he wanted to go to 7-Eleven. He didn't care about putting shoes on. So, and then I jerked off in his car, and he was like, that was really hot. I've never been hot.
Oh.
He said jerking off in the car was really
Right.
hot. And I jerked off on the steering wheel, and all the cum went on the steering wheel. And
You
I said, I
came on
made
his
sure-
wait. You came on his steering wheel?
And I made him lick it up. which
Oh
was
my
hot.
God.
No, I did. That was pretty
This is a pretty intense
I'm Italian.
meeting, my
Come
friend.
on. We
you
like
made
to
it
get
sound
hot.
like
Italian. We like to get hot. I'm Italian.
you like it saucy.
Italian.
Yes, Italian. Okay, so you guys are driving to a convenience store. You come on his steering wheel, and is he licking it off while he's driving or when he's
No,
parked?
slightly, little by little, like basically like little baby licks. And I'm like, I'm be a man about it. Fuck. Shit. Don't be a little pansy licking like.
And
little
so,
girl.
did he say I'm straight during any of that?
No, he was just his mind was. I think he's loosening up more with me because I think a lot of guys, I guess, that are coming out with their sexuality, I guess little by little, I guess they're afraid and denial. This is the problem I'm seeing a lot more now. Because even with this video shoot I have now, I make sure it's only gay guys because we don't want to ruin the moment. For the safety also, we don't know who these people are. They could come and kill us, so you got to be very careful of it. Miami's a pretty open-minded city, but still, Florida, what's going on right now in the state of Florida with a lot of things, you really need to be careful.
Right.
So,
True.
and he's like, I made sure, you can't really prove someone's gay or straight on the phone. They're saying that I want to do this. I'm really turned on. But,
you should, as a test for entry, make them lick your semen off a steering wheel.
Well, I don't want to jerk off the steering wheel that much. I guess I have to be in a really turned on mood. But I'm gonna try to do a lot more hot things there. But we have auditions in the morning.
But I
want
want to ask more about your rendezvous with this straight guy. So you did the whole steering wheel thing, and then what? Where'd you guys go after that? You go back to your apartment, or did you part ways?
He lived next door, so I went back to my rooms. I remember I had to work early that day, and I think he did he did construction or outdoor stuff, and he had to go to work up next morning. And after that was really weird because we really weren't as social anymore. I guess maybe he was kind of embarrassed. He was always out, and I try to say hi to him as a friendly neighbor.
Oh,
because in St. Petersburg, Florida, it's warm out, people outside everywhere.
So did you feel kind of like used after the first time, and then he didn't want anything to do with you?
I don't mind fooling around people once or twice. I don't mind, I don't like the word one night stands. I mean, I don't care. I've had a lot of them. I don't mind. Sometimes that's how you get to know people. Sometimes in a one night stand, they may want to come back if you're really good or so. Or sometimes, it's not only just the sex. I want to get to know people. I usually hang out with people, get to know them, see how they are. But I just hate when people are just fake and won't admit who they are or what they like. They sit there and has to wait about 8 months to tell you with somebody. It's like, and I give up. If you can't even be fun and hot erotic, when I'm with you, or you're maybe just not normally erotic and you want to pretend to be kinky just because you want to feel, open, feel
Can
good
I
about
ask you this?
Yeah.
Where's the craziest place you've had sex? Because the steering wheel cum thing you mentioned pretty casually, and that was a surprise to me, I have to say.
That's not. I guess that's not really wild and crazy. It's really hard to say. I came close to coming in a public supermarket in Florida in the paper towel aisle. I can come without touching myself. That's
Now
how turned
hold on.
Cum was dripping down my leg pretty much.
Jesus Christ, that is.
I'm Italian. I got a big dick.
Yeah.
What do you want?
He's Italian.
He's Italian.
How big are we talking, C-Man?
I don't. That's something I really can't discuss.
You just said you got a big one.
Well, it's more than 9 and less than 12. So you figure.
Oh my goodness. More than 9 and less than 12. Well, why don't you give us? So you'll give us a range, but you won't give us the exact measurement.
Because sometimes it's not always right away that big.
You don't want to give us misleading information.
No, because in the heat of the moment,
you don't want to give us bad data.
No, I was told normally it's around a 10 and a half when I'm really hard, but when I'm really super turned on,
insane,
like horny, I could hit 11 because I pushed it up to my belly button once and I was in pain because my erection was so hard. Like, I don't always get like that, but sometimes I'm really turned on. You know, you haven't had it in a while, you're just in the mood. Sometimes you're in a really interesting mood that you really need to be super sexed up. And I pushed myself to one day. I swear to God, I was in pain. Like, I thought I had chest pain. So I'm like, what's happening to me? Like, I was so turned on.
Not enough blood. All the blood went to your cock.
I don't know, but and just one guy told me, you're probably at 11. I said, you got to be kidding me.
But see, man,
I'm big, but I wouldn't think I'd be that.
If you're that stacked, it seems like you would have a pretty promising career in adult entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't want to go too much into the porn. Like I said, I'll do some of it. I just don't want to focus because the problem is there's so much of it out there. And what gets me about porn is, you know, I don't mind porn. I like it, but it's just dull. It's the same old stuff. You know, fetishes are really the way to go because fetish, like I said, people have fetishes. It's a way of life. You could do more. You could be more real with a fetish than opposed to more porn.
Let me ask you this.
Also, a lot of porn places, it looks so fake. I tell people to be real in the video. Do what you really love. Let it come out. That's what makes things exciting. Any director would understand that because you're really doing your heart. Some of the shit you see out there, people say, I wish I could have done this in the video.
It's like an art in a sense.
Well, yeah, but I was talking to a porn star once to get some advice about, you know, the business and stuff. And he said to me, you know, it's the hardest thing in the world because a lot of guys go in the video, they want to do so much and they're turned on, but the fucking director's either boring and dull and says, I has to be my way. And I'm like, why don't you fight the motherfucking dude? You're the one acting, you're making money. So that's why I give my guys a chance to do what they want to do. Although we're not going too much into it because we're only focusing on the feet, which is the most important.
So they can't do everything, but I like the creative freedom you give your actors.
You have to be
But see, man, I want to go back to the grocery store.
That was a long time ago in the supermarket called Publix in Florida, right? And it was really cool because I was turned on because I saw these guys going barefoot to the store, and I was just ran in one day because I was going to the beach and I was also going somewhere else, and I was just super turned on that day. And I'm going to get something, and I'm hoping down going down paper towel aisle. And I saw these two guys had really nice feet because I was looking down my camera. I didn't really look at their face. I was looking at my phone because back then they had those little. I had a flip phone. You know, little.
Were you recording their feet, C-Man?
No, I was just looking at a text message.
Okay.
And I said these two guys. I was so turned on, so I started I could come without touching myself a little bit. So cum was like dripping down my shorts almost. I had to cover myself. It was really crazy because I was almost sticking out of my shorts. That's how big I was.
Because it's so big, it just pops out the bottom.
My shorts were kind of short, but not that short. But I was so turned on, so I kind of hide myself, and I almost wanted to rip the paper towel open to cover it, but as I walked around and paid my thing myself.
So these guys had such hot feet that you just busted in your pants.
Yeah, well, Florida people are tan, you know, it's all year round.
It's the tan.
But I don't know, I was just so turned on. Just that day, for some reason, I was just so turned on. I can't explain it. You know, some days you can be more turned on than you really are. Other days.
You busted in your pants, so what did you do? How did you conceal that?
I just buzzed. There was a little bit of a stain on because I was wearing beige.
You said it was dripping down your leg?
Kind of. I had to rub my leg a little bit, but it wasn't much. It wasn't a lot. It was a bit. It wasn't low. Come on. It wasn't like the Mississippi River gushing. Go and tell you. It wasn't like that. I couldn't get that though. I could become the Mississippi if I had to. It's my little joke. You know. That's why I always tell guys to spell MISSIPPI when I'm ready to come, because let me tell you, if you can spell it out and then hit the I and then you're done. I'm kidding. You have to be creative, you know. Anyway, it's like,
I love your
"Roll down
stories.
the river, do, 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 do."
See, man, I love your stories. You know, I love your experiences. I want you to share your experiences and your stories with us.
Well, because the thing is, I think a lot of people are just so afraid to have fun. I think people are just so dull. Like I see it even here in New York. It's like I meet people and they're just like everyone's so just oppressed or just scared to just get out and live life. It's like they're so hustle bustle. You talk to them, they're like afraid of everything. I mean, it's like, you know, what the fuck are we living in North Korea? Come on, grow up and let's have fun.
Let's grow up and start
Life's
coming
too-
on wheels.
No, I
damn
mean,
it.
I don't mean that. I mean, life's too short. You know
Do you
what I mean?
have a
Life is too damn
Cman?
short.
I want more stories. Give me what's some of your favorite all-time hits. I can't get enough of it.
Okay, I have to think about it. Okay, I was on an airplane once, an airplane one, which was good. And I saw this hot flight. I was going to Germany in 2003 because I was studying abroad for 1 year in Germany, right? So I was on a plane. I was on I forgot what airline it was, a big wide body, and it was only a 6.5 hour flight. It was 8:30 at night. We landed about 6 a.m. And I was sitting, you know, I was in the back of the plane. Back then, you could lay across the 3 rows. You know, they weren't charging you. So, and the flight attendant was sitting back up with his feet up, and he had black socks. And I was just so gone. Oh yeah, I almost blew it. And I was very young then too, back in 2003. And I was so turned on. So I had something happen. I woke up. It was like in the middle of the night. It was dark. I looked out outside the airplane, and I think they were serving food. And I was laying sideways, and they said to me, "Oh, we're serving meals. You want to eat, or should I come back?" And I was looking straight down, because he was behind me. He was in a sock foot, and then I guess he went to get ready to do the cabin, and I guess he came back. I obviously had to put his shoes back on, but he was behind me because he asked me. They told people get people up because I didn't want to bother them, and I was hungry. I think it was like a rice and a steak meal. Because back then he had nice meals in Coach, and it was really hot. And I went to the bathroom and jerked off, and I came all over the little kitchen, sink thing, and I had to clean it up.
That is fucking nasty, man. Did you clean it up at least?
Of course I did. I'm not gonna leave my
He's a gentleman,
anywhere.
of course.
But you jizzed all over the little fucking
Yeah.
tip.
When I jizz anywhere, I always clean up. You know, I
Good
try to
for
be
you. You're a good
respectful,
man for
polite.
that.
Why should I leave this? Unless I'm in a bathhouse and I let the person, leave some in a little what they call Ziploc bag to bring home and play with. I don't know.
The fuck?
I had somebody do that request me, which was weird.
Wait. People at a bathhouse have you come into a Ziploc bag?
Once in Australia, yeah, because it's really weird in Australia. I guess the guy wanted to see a hot American cock. He was an Asian guy, but it was really weird. I'm not really, it's weird. He was also in the 65, 70. I'm not really turned on by old men, but I was just turned on in the hot tub, and I went to that really, really hot sauna room. And it's really hard to jerk off because it's so hot. You feel like you're dying. You feel like you're having a heart attack to even breathe in those freaking things. My dick was really big as usual, and it was kind of getting soft because the problem was it was too damn fucking hot. I nearly wanted to die. So I walked out and started freezing all of a sudden. So I went into the water, into the shower, and I'm walking around, the bathhouse, it's just different little rooms, a big TV screen. And basically it was trying to think, I took my towel off and I was really up. And all these creepy old men were like trying to chase me. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'll fuck with them.
The men are creepy.
The old men, like 65 and over. I'm not into that. I mean, I know that they want to feel love in their old age, but I'm not old, and I don't really want to play with an old person. This was like 6-7 years ago, so I was, in my early 40s. But still, I didn't really want.
So where does the Ziploc bag come in?
This Asian guy came up to me and said to me, you have a really nice penis. I'm like, well, thank you. He's like, can I play with it? I'm like, we're in a bathhouse. Of course you could. I mean, I'm open free reign here. I'll tie myself to the wall. I don't care.
That's
like
awesome.
I'm fun. I like to have fun.
I gotta say, Cman, you have a very different life than I have.
When you go into these dark rooms,
probably most people.
You gotta understand, when you go in these dark rooms, your people are touching people. You don't even know what the person looks like. So you have to expect that when you go into these sex places. You know what I mean?
Well, it's nice that he asked, though, right?
Well, it was really weird because also it was in Australia. In Australia, it's a bit different culture. Like, even though people are not like America, though, but they're just like, they kind of will go near you, but they kind of will touch us a bit weird. So he came up to me, asking me, can I have your cum to bring home with him? Like, that was a bit weird. I'm like, that's strange. He's like, let me put a Ziploc bag. And the guy goes in his lock, comes back, goes, I have a little bag. Can you come in it? I'm like, that was really weird. I'm like, that's the strangest thing someone ever told me. And I looked at this guy like, is he really weird, or is he really strange? Or maybe I'm just I'm just going to walk away from it. It's a bit odd. Then I saw him in this dark room because I was laying down in this little contraption where you're strapped down. And there's like a big chain, and my legs are up in the air. And my God, my ass was
bathhouse.
high
What
as
kind of fucking bathhouse?
Sounds crazy.
Wait, okay.
It's like a sex chamber.
Okay.
There's a sex chamber. In
So
every
hold on.
bathhouse in
I have a lot of questions, but let's not lose the thread.
No, but first of all,
So did you?
I wasn't.
So hold
looking
on,
for anything to go in there.
Did you come in the bag?
I kind of no. I came myself, and then when I took my fingers and part of my head, and I just put it on the bag, and let it go. I didn't really come hard. I really couldn't come that far. I was kind of turned on, but at that moment also, I kind of couldn't shoot that much. So I just clumped.
Because you probably had finished like 20 times already that day.
I probably was, because when you come 2 or 3 times, it's hard to get more. It's hard to shoot out further. You know?
So you did your best for him, but you were running on low.
Yeah, but when you get older, it's not like, you can shoot high as a kite. You understand that.
Right.
I'm being honest.
Of course.
So, but the thing also is, so I was in this little thing with a little change, it was kind of like a sex thing. And I mean, I was just laying there. You kind of turn guys on when they walk by and they peek in. And I was also moaning. I was like, I like to do some moaning. So the door's locked and they can't really see. They think you're with somebody in the room. Started moaning like I was having sex. All these people started knocking on the door. Like 100 people wanted to break the door down, thinking, what am I doing? So I'm going, I'm really getting really into the moaning. It was pretty hot, So then I'm kind of trying to finger myself a bit so I can make it sound good. And that, and I was doing well. So the guy opens the door and comes in. He starts trying to finger me. And I'm like, this is weird. I don't want you to finger me. I don't want you to go near in my ass. So I go off the chain. He starts playing with my penis.
I find it interesting you describe anything that happens in there as weird.
No, it's not weird. It's just, I know this stuff is expected. I mean, the bathhouse, anything goes. There's so many things you would imagine going on. But I meant it was odd that he just came in and put his finger in my ass. Like one of his fingers.
He just went right for the butthole.
Usually they just touch the penis first, or they'll rub your body.
He just went straight for the butthole.
Dinner, at least, yeah.
Well, the thing was, I was playing with myself a bit just to kind of turn people on to see who's going to come in the room, because that's kind of the thing, is to get people in.
Okay.
And it was this really old, creepy guy. And I don't want to offend anybody 65 and over, but I'm sorry. I know you lived your life. You're probably on your way out. I hate to say that, but I don't want a 70. This is gross. I've nothing in common with someone 70. I don't want to fool around with a 70-year-old. Ugh, I know I'll be 70 one day, but I'll my own age.
The old man came in straight to finger to the butthole.
Yes, and he was like, apparently what happened was, what I found out was he was fingering like 15 people in the next room before, and it was a big thing going on. And they were just doing the ass, and I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I finger myself a little bit because it was kind of like around the edge a little bit to turn on, and I play with my balls a little bit, which kind of turns on because you get really, kind of building up there, because it's that spot where you start, then you're going to explode. But the point was, he wanted to go in further. I'm like, do not go in further. I don't like this. I was kind of turned off.
So you kind of pucker up and just.
Well, I was just laying with my legs up in the air, and I was just like, you could rub my legs, whatever you want. Hopefully, you could play with my feet. I mean, at least if you're an old man, I don't mind if you lick my feet, but I just didn't want to. You wanted to have sex with me, and I'm like, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm not really turned on by someone older.
So wait, I'm not totally familiar with this concept of the bathhouse. So it's like,
because straight people are not familiar with it, because it's basically what gay guys do. It's anything goes in a bathhouse. You're naked, you have as crazy wild sex you want. Bathhouses are really awesome.
It's a place for gay men to come and just.
A lot of straight men, a lot of married men come. Believe it or not, they don't talk about it. They don't. But a lot of married men that come to be with men.
Married
it's like a
men.
Turkish bathhouse kind of thing.
Okay.
A lot of married men come to.
Now, is this? How do you know? How do you know which bathhouse to go to? Are they all like this?
Well, I don't know, because like a lot of them have closed down. I know there's 2 or 3 in Tampa, Florida that were good. There was one, I think, I can't remember where else. I went to one a long time ago in Phoenix, Arizona. That was in 2008, was good. And quite a few in Australia. The ones in New York don't really exist.
How do you find the ones that are like, you can have sex with everyone? Like, how do you, because there's normal.
Pretty much every bathhouse, you pretty much have sex with.
Every bathhouse?
Pretty much. I mean, some of them, but because they have private rooms. They're private rooms.
Hold on. Bathhouse?
They have private rooms.
So you're saying if I look up bathhouse LA, because here I see spa. Does that count as a bathhouse?
I don't know. It's not a spa. No, it's a gay men's bathhouse. But the thing about it is, a lot of it's like, it's like a hallway, and there's like little small rooms, and they're dark. Some of them have beds in them. Some have like little like benches. and they'll have obviously condoms and other stuff, and you can have sex there. But some people do it in the main where there's a TV because you could sit naked watching TV. Some of them have little snack machines.
Man,
and soda machines.
I gotta say,
and
gay dudes
stuff.
have it. They have the best time, man. I
Of
gotta
course
say,
we
you
do.
guys.
I mean, straight
You guys
people
are
very
out
boring when
there
it comes
with your
to
dicks
sex,
out
bro.
and just
I'm sorry,
going
but
for it, man.
straight people have boring sex. I hear
You're,
some
you're
straight
right.
guys
By the sound of it, you're absolutely
know,
right.
because straight people just don't. I don't know. It's like they're just boring sex. I mean,
Yeah.
I always have straight guys tell me, "My God, I can't believe you gay guys have so much fun." Because don't forget too, you can't do a lot with a woman. Because women, first of all, their bodies are different, and not only that is this is what a straight guy told me one day. Because women will accuse you of rape for everything. That most every straight guy should become gay because they can never have sex with a woman because women don't want sex. And I don't know how true that is, but
I don't think that's true exactly.
I mean, but a lot of guys are telling me this. They're like, I'm really jealous because you gay guys like to have fun. I mean, we're men. Why should we be afraid? We're masks. We want to have fun. We're not scared to have fun with other dudes.
Well, there it is.
But
Cman
listen,
is out there living his best
Well,
life.
I haven't in a while. I've been working these dead end jobs.
Leaving loads.
I've been working
Leaving
these dead end
loads
jobs.
in bathhouses
and
baggies and on
But first,
steering
I want
wheels.
to say is I have another shoot planned in July for my wrestling shoot, and that's going to be really big because I actually got some really good people that want to come and wrestle nude or just shorts. It's foot worship wrestling, lose worship on his feet in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I'm trying to do a shoot out in LA. I actually wasn't going to do California, but there was two guys I met who were into feet but wanted to do a little bit more. So I'm trying to find a one-day venue I can rent. It's hard to rent spaces for one day, but there are events in LA. And then someone told me I should do San Jose. And I've been to San Jose. This guy told me definitely do San Jose because it's an emerging market. And LA is difficult to compete
So,
with.
Dan, what do you think about letting Cman use our studio space for a day?
Is it? It's on a Saturday, you said?
I mean, we
It'd be on a
shoot every
Saturday,
day
yeah.
of the week, so I'm not sure where we.
What on a
slot
weekend?
that
I
in.
mean, you clean up, right? There's no semen left on the floor.
No, there would be. It would just be foot licking and then a lot of
Just foot licking, Dan.
I mean, it's your
and other
building.
stuff.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, you might be able to use our space. I think that could be fun and interesting.
Oh, you know what'd be
Yeah,
cool is the
you know.
scorpion chair.
And then but you guys know someone from our team's got to be there to report on it. Maybe Infobren, that'd be a good on the field report for him.
I mean, Ian does great, like man on the street.
I'm also trying to do an event in Philadelphia, like I said, because I think it ties great with my thing, City of Brotherly Love, which is great with Philadelphia. And I know that it's a big scene down there. Just I'm trying to get, some of the places you can rent for a day, but some it's hard
listen,
to.
Cman, when you're coming out to LA, let us know. We can work out something where you can use our studio, and
That'd
one
be
of our
nice.
guys will just do like a report on it. Like I think Ian or.
But we're gonna be naked.
None of that is gonna happen. See, man, he's
Wait, what?
He's kidding.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well,
It's all right.
Who's kidding?
I mean, I'll keep pants. I don't care. I mean, but I know I actually had another really hot.
But
porn
Cman, I'm
star
sorry to
contact
tell you, I do have to go. We have my wife Hila's on the other line. She has some news.
Oh wait,
to
wait,
share
wait!
with
First,
us.
what happened? I haven't really followed up too much. What's going on? You guys not together, or you still are, or you're not on the show together, or what? What's going on?
no, she's just not here today. In fact,
Oh, because I was reading on some of the shows that I guess that she was not on every show with you, but I guess that's fine.
No. Despite what Fresh and Fit thinks, we are still together.
Or clickbait titles.
Yeah, but no, we're
But
still
I don't
together.
know
She's busy.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah.
busy. She doesn't do the podcast with us as much anymore. But listen,
Oh,
C-Man, I'm going to
that's
let
all right.
you go, but I'm so glad we got to connect. Let's stay in touch. If you're coming out to LA, I'm serious. We'll figure something out, okay?
That'd be nice. I appreciate it. I'm
All right.
sorry about the whole driving thing, but
No,
I
no,
was
no, no,
driving
no.
to
You're
work.
good. You're good.
I know. I work out in Long Island in Garden City, and I take the Meadowbrook to the Grand Central.
You're
I was in
good.
my-
Don't worry about it. All right, be good, okay?
Like with all the best. Take it
And
easy.
clean the cum. I know you would, but I'm just saying, don't leave that cum
Clean
out.
the cum. That could be a great
Clean the cum.
marketing thing. That sounds really good. That could
Yeah,
be a really
clean-
catchy slogan.
All right, thank you,
Anyway.
C-Man. Take care. We'll talk
All right,
soon.
thank you.
Thank you for calling.
We're done.
And that is everybody's favorite C-Man from New York, Brooklyn. I'm sorry, Dan. Do you not think that's a good idea?
you should not volunteer your employees for doing.
Well, I'm not
something
going to send
sexual.
someone unwilling who doesn't want to do it. I mean, what do you think?
And-
I'm not going to make someone do it.
You get lost in the moment a lot when we're talking to guests and
I'm not
propose
forcing
things
anyone
that.
to do the segment, Dan.
Okay.
Sure, we can find someone who's down to do it.
I'm potentially interested to take a
There
peek.
you go.
We could get prostate exams during that too.
Well, I like that crossover potentially. But actually, Infra Bren would be next fucking level. Or who else was the man on the street we wanted to get?
Jimmy Lee.
Jimmy Lee. Whoa! I mean, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's good stuff. There's potential here. But Cman, he's an interesting guy, man. I'm just glad we got to talk to him. But Hila's ready to call in. Actually, she sent us a picture. Apparently, I guess this means she's pregnant, but we'll know for sure next week. But there's a thing inside of her. And there it is. Hila is connecting, Dan? Can't wait to hear the Fresh and Fit take. Oh, shit. We're having dueling podcasts now. Candace Owen and H3 are wrong on Steven Crowder's divorce.
So I was peeking in the pre-chat, and some of them were like really going hard on Fresh and Fit. Some of their audience was not happy, and they changed the title to just why Candace Owens is wrong.
They took me out?
They took you out of the title, yeah.
Wait, why was their audience? Why
Like
did they
some
take
people
me?
were saying that Crowder's fucked up. Like there's no defending him.
So I wonder why. Okay, but then he kept Candace Owens in. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But I love to see that there's not a consensus among them. You cannot defend him without catching bullets. You know what I mean? Hello?
Hi.
Oh, so here's the one where they updated it. Why she's wrong, and they took my name out. Oh, that's interesting. What cowards? Hey, Hila, you look beautiful. And there's Lena who's driving Hila because she had to take a fat Valium before she went in for the... How are you feeling, Hila? Did you feel that Valium?
A little bit. I felt a little bit like comfortable getting like okay, let me lean back.
Okay.
You know, it's like you just feel kind of like comfortable. The body is relaxed.
And are you still under the effect of some kind of... You seem like a little bit under the effect, potentially, of something.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, good. And so how did it go?
So it went super fast and super well. They said it was fast, and sometimes it could take longer for some people. I don't know why. And it was cool. They showed me, like, I sent pictures to you guys in WhatsApp.
I saw it, yeah.
So they showed me.
I showed it.
They showed me a picture of the embryo itself. So that's what the other one.
Oh, there's another one?
Not this one. The other picture.
Oh, here. Oh, crazy. This looks crazy.
If you have it.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Okay. So this picture, that's our baby.
That's our baby?
That's the embryo that they just put back in. And then in the other picture, if you go back to that.
That's an AA4 embryo if I've ever seen one. She's beautiful. I can already tell.
She's so pretty.
Yeah,
She's a perfect princess.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
So here's the other one. Is this the one? Because it looks the same, but...
So then, yeah, those are the same. And then if you go to the other pictures, the other one that you just had open before.
This one, yeah.
The dark one.
With the arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they showed me live, like through the ultrasound when they put it back in. And so that one little dot, the white dot, that's that.
And so what's our timeline looking like? So we're going to know on Friday if it worked or before that?
Yeah, no, not before. From what I understand, next Friday would be the pregnancy test.
Oh, shit.
And they said that, like, home pregnancy tests are not accurate, so they do a blood one.
Wow. Crazy. It's too late to turn back now.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's it.
And Hila, I don't know if you knew this, but according to Fresh and Fit, we are close to divorcing because you're exercising. Have you seen that?
Well, now they told me I shouldn't exercise for a little while. They said at least until you hear a heartbeat.
Okay.
And, like the
Marriage saved.
Marriage saved.
So-
There it is.
yeah, you're safe.
Record scratch. Marriage saved. We're back, baby.
We're back.
Now, Hila, I have to ask you, just because I need to ask, are you exercising so that you can return to the sexual marketplace?
No.
Okay, there it is.
Honestly, I haven't watched their video yet.
There it is. Hila says no.
No, I haven't watched their video yet, but for me, exercising was because after the second pregnancy, my stomach, like, and listen, I know people don't want to hear me talk about it because I'm thin. I get it. But my stomach was kind of like wobbly. It was kind of like jello. And so I wasn't super comfortable with that. And I wanted to feel like, I wanted to tone my body. I wanted it to be like, I don't know.
Right. They can't.
It was my own personal journey for myself, really.
Yeah, they can't conceive that, unfortunately.
Because they'll never have kids or wife.
Or a wife.
Or a relationship at all, really.
Yeah. Well,
But also, it started from me having back pain. There's so many reasons. And ever since I started exercising, I just feel better. Like, my body feels better. But, yeah, the last thing I'm thinking about is male attention when I'm exercising.
I don't know if I can trust her opinion on this. I heard Fresh and Fit give a different.
A balding middle-aged single man said otherwise. So
He's a professional on the topic of women. Hey, Hila, what's for dinner? What are we going to eat?
Yeah, I think we should celebrate.
Oh, yeah, we'll celebrate. Not with drinks.
I can't drink alcohol anymore. And the worst part about it is only one coffee a day now.
Oh, that's killer. That is
And
killer.
I do like 4, maybe more sometimes.
So what are you feeling? Probably Italian. That's what Hila always wants Italian food.
No, I've kind of been off the Italian things lately.
Well, I'm very excited. I mean, my God, a third Klein baby. That's a lot of babies. Now, Hila, would you change topic a little bit? Would you be opposed if I invited Cman to use our studio space on the weekend to shoot a gay pornography film?
Hope you say no, because he already did.
I saw it. I don't know how I feel about it. I saw that you said you asked him if he would clean up after him.
He said yes. Of course he would. Cman would never leave. It's not like Cman would ever jizzed all over a public tiny bathroom on an airplane. I mean, he cleaned it up.
We might need to create like a Dexter kind of like.
Dexter.
Yeah, we can put like
That's
a
hot.
tarp down.
That's
for
hot.
him.
They can role play as Dexter. But I like the idea of having like Infrabrand or someone fly down to film it. I mean, come on, that's fucking iconic. It's not porn. People are correcting me. It's not porn. It's just feet worship.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's like ejaculation.
So we could negotiate on that probably. Although it doesn't sound like he has much control. He told us that he jizzed in his pants in a grocery store just by looking at someone's feet.
Yeah.
So okay. Just an opportunity. I thought it may be an opportunity for us to expand.
I don't know.
All right. So, well, congratulations. I'm very, very excited. And next Friday we'll know.
I just thought your future child's probably going to want to know the first time they were mentioned on the show and watch this and see that transition right there. That's special.
Well, that's what they're born in. Cman is pretty wild. Like going in that tiny bathroom, and like I know he wiped it up, but knowing there was like jizz all over the countertop is so gnarly to me.
I think you could pretty much assume that in most public bathrooms.
Just
to be quite
jizz
honest.
everywhere?
Not Cman specifically,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just in general.
Maybe.
He does get around.
Yeah.
He's
He's all
definitely
over the country.
Yeah, he changed the way that I'm going to live my normal life after that. I'm afraid to wear sandals without socks now.
Holy shit.
Right.
I feel like Ethan mostly afterwards will be super paranoid about every little stain in the office. Like,
Yeah,
where did
you're the
that
clean
come from?
freak. You're the one
funny.
who needs to wash his hands all the time.
It's funny. Everyone will be like, yo, is that cum? We don't know. Is that a coffee or is it a cum stain? See, man, did you come on Dan's desk? It'll be like a whole adventure every time we find a stain. There it is. Okay, you guys drive safe, and I'll see you soon, all right? And thank you, Lena, for taking good care of her.
Yeah.
All right, love you. See you soon at home there.
Yes, man. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Good weekend, everybody. Woo.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 So there it is. I mean, what an episode. All over the place. Really all over the place.
Truly.
Just
only-
like Cman's jizz all around here, all over the place.
I think I have a way to resolve this and tie it all together. If we can just get Crowder and Cman together, we might create an alternate universe where Crowder has less anger issues coming out of the closet. And then maybe he can reconcile even with his baby mama and kids.
I don't know if we want to give Seaman all
Put that on
that.
him.
But
Well-
Seaman is way better than Crowder.
He
Are you
can-
Yeah,
kidding?
frankly, based off of what C-Man was telling us, I don't think he'd be
Yeah,
into
he
it
would
at
be
all
down.
because Crowder's totally like in denial, and it seemed like
Right.
C-Man he hates people who claim they're straight but want to have sex with men. So
I thought that was nice, to be honest. I didn't expect it, but I thought it was nice.
I thought so too.
And his stories are just always so special because, like, he goes, yeah, we didn't do much. I cummed on the steering wheel and made him lick it off.
Awesome.
I was like, whoa.
But that's just
crazy.
because he's Italian.
That's just Italian, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little Italian
It's the
dress.
spaghetti stuff.
Come on. Apparently stacked as well. So
yeah, I don't think we knew he had like such a juicer. That's
I know he kept implying
news.
it, but 10? 10? That's
That is
like
crazy, dude.
That's crazy.
that's like that's like even in porn they don't have dicks that big, I feel like.
10.
10?
For how much? For how much? Like video porn content he says he records. I feel like we should have seen it by now, but
He's not
guess
doing. Yeah,
not.
that's what I'm saying. He's not. He needs to go more mainstream if he's got a dick like that.
I wanted you to ask him if he's considered making an OnlyFans. I feel like he
right.
OnlyFans.
With the dick like that, he'd clean up.
Yeah, and has like the specific fetish thing. You know,
Yeah, he's
that
got a
people.
passion.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
true. We got to tell him.
I feel like he could make a killing.
Yo, you're right. He would. He would. He would. Big Dick Seaman.
Right.
Could be his account name. I'll be his manager. 10%. You could use my office. Get me a ruler. Let's see how. I want to see what's 10 inches. I want to, celebrate Seaman here as a.
Could also get a Steve Rossi to manage him as well.
Steve Rossi is looking for new clients.
I love that he said it was between 9 and 11. I mean, and 12. Because it
That's
was
a-
like, okay, so 10 or 11.
Right.
Like, got
That's
it.
a huge swing, though. That man varies like 3 inches.
Mhm.
It's a 12-incher.
Good for him. He is a gay icon.
He's amazing.
Yes. So, do we have
Florida
time
Cal.
for the Sydney Sweeney PowerPoint? Do you think, Olivia? Or I mean, it's already.
We're already over 3. We're at.
Oh, we are.
We could do a Monday.
We're at 3:10.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll save that for Monday.
We'll save it.
Also, this Matthew McConaughey story is freaking awesome too.
Maybe just okay. I do think we should wrap it up, but maybe just one little video of the Matthew, like, because have you watched any of it yet?
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Matthew McConaughey is trying to become like a guru, and
Yeah.
Now I don't get this because he's rich.
That's the weirdest part of the whole thing. I don't think he needs to.
Wait,
be
this
doing
has 2.5 million views. Who's watching this shit?
It's I mean, it's Matthew McConaughey. He's got.
I know, but what the?
And he had an all-star cast. He had Tony Robbins there, and like a
Oh.
bunch of other famous motivational speaker, grifter type people like that. So
he's selling a course, The Art of Living, which is frankly so abstract. Like, it doesn't even mean it. He's not even selling anything.
I could not, like, I looked at the website, I read all the descriptions, and I don't know what you would be paying $400 for. I really don't.
Well, here's a little excerpt, a preview for Monday.
And it's time to get this party started. I'm so deeply excited to bring.
That looks like, where are we? The architect's room in the Matrix? Who are these people?
To the stage, a
Get
man
some
that's
howdies
going
going on
Matthew
Zoom.
McConaughey to you all, and it's the man that's really responsible for helping make an event of this magnitude possible. There's over 2 million of you guys from 155,000 different countries, and he's going to share the really cool backstory of how Matthew McConaughey is even hosting an event.
So let's see here. So this is 10, huh? That almost doesn't seem. How's that even possible?
You're doubting him?
10.
Well,
he's Italian.
I feel like Cman does not lie.
No,
Men don't exaggerate their penis size. Are you kidding me?
I don't think he's lying, frankly. I don't.
He hasn't lied about anything else, so I don't know.
Like,
Could be.
I mean,
He has a massive penis.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe in the sauna. It was 10 inches that day.
Oh, you think the heat and humidity in the air?
Yeah,
helped?
he said that day he was like really.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
okay. Well, Cman. We have the studio space for you, my friend.
Like this, bringing his message to all of you.
Go ahead.
I just realized she said 155,000
Yeah,
countries.
that was. I think
Skip
you
back a
missed
little
the
bit?
reason that I timestamped this particular clip. Back it up just a few seconds.
It just hit me.
55,000 different countries.
155,000 different countries?
Yeah.
Yo, Matthew is on another level.
And it's the man that's really responsible for helping make an event.
That was the
of
only
this
reason that clip's in there.
magnitude
I
possible.
would
Over
suggest if
2
we're gonna
million
only
of
watch
you
a few
guys from
to pull up
155,000 different countries.
his entrance. His entrance is pretty phenomenal.
Okay, yeah, let's watch that one. That would be number B here, I see.
Yeah, B.
Well, great. Without further ado,
The big moment.
Mr. McConaughey.
I mean, look at this scam city, dude.
This is awesome.
I've been there.
So, by the way, as you watch this scam unfold, scheme more like it.
It's more a scheme.
He's trying to get people to pay him monthly for.
No, it's a $400 package. It's a
400.
It's a $400. Dude, Ethan, it's a $4,000 value.
That's that's true. When you put it that way,
it's 98% off.
He is worth, according to the internet, 160 million. So this guy apparently needs more.
Listen, what I will say is I watched through a decent amount of this looking for funny clips or whatever. I didn't see anything bad. You know what I mean? Like, obviously this is a grift and but it's general feel good motivational speaker stuff. And there wasn't any he didn't say anything that was like red flag or like that's bad advice.
That's fair. I don't think he's a.
Exactly.
I mean,
so it's
know,
I don't think it's.
Why are you doing this?
It's just baffling that he's doing it at all. Exactly.
You know, but here he is on the bongo.
This is my walk-up song. This is your walk-up song. I love an entrance song.
There's nobody there, by the way, and the audience is fake.
Yeah, that is fake.
There's no audience.
Yeah.
There's just one dude. Hold on, let me I actually want to get a look at the.
The one dude is.
If I can pause it when it shows his live in-person audience.
Use the arrow, left arrow.
There we go.
There he is.
The crowd is going wild.
Crowd goes wild.
They can't get enough. Let's get those. Yes. Watch how he loves it, dude. Let's get some
Crazy shot too.
I'm ponying up for him.
They're all in.
Fuck it, I want to pay the full 4,000.
Thank you, Dean.
There's nobody in that room, Matthew. I saw it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adin. Thank you, everybody.
You know, after publishing Green Lights, I was bombarded with the request to go deeper into the approach and reveal some process. And that serendipitously is when Tony and Dean called saying, hey, McConaughey, we love your book.
Shredder.
We want to go deeper and get
Shredder's up to shenanigans. Hold on, Shredder. We're almost done.
even more practical with it. I said, yes. And here we are.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, wait, does he know what he's even doing? Like some dude was like, hey, let's start this multi-level marketing. And he's like, let's get some howdies going. Like he doesn't even know what's happening right now. Just some Ty Lopez fucking kind of guy in the background. It's just got him involved.
This doesn't seem to be a money-making scheme, although, again, the pitch online is so vague that I can't say that definitively. It seems more like it's just purely a self-help thing. I don't think that there's like, I don't think it's a multi-level marketing thing.
Or what? Yes, whatever. He saw this homie behind the scenes.
It could be. That might be what's behind the paywall. This is how you fix your life.
I said, yes. And here we are.
This is homie who's. Don't trust
Your
this guy,
book.
Matthew.
We want to go deep
Here.
into some process. And that, serendipitously, is when Tony and
Serendipitously.
Dean called
Tony.
saying, hey, McConaughey.
Wait, is he talking about Tony? He's talking about Tony Robbins? Oh, he's getting rid, boy. Tony Robbins knows one thing: how to fucking take money from people. People love Tony Robbins, but he's a weirdo. Y'all remember that video of his house in like the Philippines? And he has like
it was like
It was Tahiti.
Tahiti or something.
Tahiti. He's got like full-time staff that worships him, and they just stay there all the. It's fucking.
Oh, remember
weird.
they were like he has them all line up and applaud him.
Yes.
He like walks in and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird.
Tony Robbins is, you know what I mean? He's good at making money. I'm skeptical of this. In my opinion, and I know a lot of people will disagree, has someone like Tony Robbins or anyone like this ever really changed anyone's life? I mean, like, really? Does that work like that? I don't know that it does. Like, you got to live to feel real change. Tony Robbins being like, get up in the morning. You need to get up in the morning and you need to work. You need the best at your job.
Get some howdies going.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay. Here's a screenshot of his
There it is.
Tahiti staff worshiping him when he's there once a year.
I remember your commentary on this being fucking hilarious.
It's so weird. He's a weirdo.
Hey, we love your book. We want to go deeper and get even more practical.
Matthew, why we really want to go deeper? We can make a lot of money.
Go with it. I said, yes. And here we are. After 8 months of creating this project, this one live, right here, right now with you, we have all intentions
Fiji
today
was.
of supplying what you demand.
Why are they
Dean
doing the
and
fake
Tate.
audience?
It's
So
crazy.
corny. We saw there's one dude sitting there.
Tony, your ability and desire to influence so many people in such unanimously positive ways is truly inspiring. And the fact that you're out to do more than just inspire, you know? You're actually here to transform.
I
Amen
don't
to
So
that.
over the top.
Thank you for giving me that call.
I don't know what he's saying.
You're gonna do more to transform.
It's almost like people can just interpret it however they want, however it feels meaningful to them. I like that.
So thank you, Dean. Thank you, Tony. Also, Marie, Trent, Carissa, and so many other talented folks behind the scenes, all right, for choosing to make the time and do such specific and high-end work that we finally get to share with you today.
Why are they doing that?
Here's the biggie, man. Thank you. All of you.
There's
Over
one.
2 million of you? You had a choice. You ain't got to be here. You be doing whatever you do every other Monday or
Is he
any other
acting right
time.
now?
But
About to cry.
The whole thing, he's
like the monologue of his lifetime.
you're not. You're here. You made the time.
Listen, we'll get into this on Monday, but I see Shredder. He's getting ready to. He needs to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And so I'm going to call it here. We've had a fantastic week. a great episode. Thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate y'all. It's been a really fun time, and I hope you guys will tune in again next week. And hopefully we'll be checking some prostates.
Selling some live tickets.
Oh, live tickets go on sale next week.
Should I give the tentative schedule?
Sure.
Should we go ahead and just put that out there?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a just like last time, a pre-sale for our members. This is a much bigger venue, so there is a chance that non-members will have a chance to get a ticket this time. Last time it sold out to the members pretty much immediately. But if you really, really want to go, I would recommend getting in on the membership thing because there is going to be a code that we send out via our Discord and the community tab to our members, and you'll need that code to be able to access it on the pre-sale. And then the following day, it'll go on general sale for everybody. And so that will be, the pre-sale will be on Thursday, and the general sale will be on Friday.
Yeah, I don't know what this means, but I think it's great. I like it. It's Matthew McConaughey in the Matrix with the audience of one. It's all Cman. Love that. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much to all the members, to all the audience. You guys are the best. I got to say, it's been a great week. The viewership's been awesome, so I thank you all for tuning in. It's nice to see.
And if this is your first time watching the show, feel free to hit that subscribe button.
That's right.
Woo! Yeah, everybody subscribe.
The battle is happening. I'll have you guys know. We're falling off again.
We're falling off, but we're still
we're
in the
down
green.
to plus 324.
Hey, baby steps is still progress, and you can join the fight. Hit that subscribe
That's
button.
a hard battle, man. The war of the subs.
I'm determined to win it for you. We're going to get in the green.
You think that it's got to turn around.
We're going to hit the 3 milli. Hit that subscribe button, guys.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. And let's get some howdies going on the weekend for you, all right? It's not... Oh, play the Crowder one to play us out, Zach? The Crowder of... It's not work for me.
No, that doesn't work either.
That's S tier soundbite. All right, guys.
No, that doesn't work either.